everyone. Welcome to Poor Choices. It has been 3 weeks, I think, since the last time.
You know, I've honestly lost track of my life at this point. Oh, geez. I looked up and I was on the other side of the screen.
No,
and I was
I
like,
want
what
to
happened?
look at you. I feel
Oh.
weird, like looking off the way. Hello. Hi. What's up, girl?
It's been like 3 weeks, I think. I don't know anymore. I don't know. People came and visited me and it feels like they never left. And now I don't know what day it is. It's September tomorrow, apparently. I don't know where August went, but now we're in September. It's 114 degrees. Mother Nature was like, oh my God, it's September. I forgot to give you guys a summer. So here, have it now.
Oh,
So
all at once.
Everybody else is going to be wearing scarfies, and like the temperature is going to start getting a little cooler, and leaves are going to be falling, and we are going backwards. We're going back to July, and it's going to be 114 degrees this week and next week.
This week and oh well, that's you know what? Just don't die, okay? Please don't die.
I'm gonna die.
And
That's
that's
114 in the shade, by the way. Not many people know this, but the temperature that the weather people go off of here in Vegas is somewhere on the airport, and it's in the shade. So that's 114 degrees in the shade. I'm gonna die.
So what is it in the sun then?
120 something.
Wow. Well, guys,
we're starting off with a rant. It's been 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm great. It's 114 degrees in September.
We love rants, and you know who else we love? We love new members. We have Andrew Matthews has become a member. Thank you, Andrew Matthews. You guys get we call it emotes now. Emotes.
Yeah, emotes.
Yeah, we'll figure out one day what we want to do with memberships, but for now, that's all we got. Don't you go down on me.
I can't promise. I'm going to try my best, but I can't promise.
She's not going to die. She's not going to die. We might play games and die in those games, emotionally and physically.
Murder elephants.
We are plushy murderers. Yes, someone put that in the chat earlier. I don't know who it was. We're plushy murderers, and we seem to like it, which was unfortunate. It was like one of the most shocking and horrifying death of the cutest, most adorable. Like this is. I was so shocked when Az killed Baby Yoda. Have you seen that?
No. In what?
Oh, in a live stream. He took Baby Yoda and ripped his head off.
Oh my God.
So that was shocking. But I think this beats it, to be honest. Because he's being funny. This is like, we're going to murder you so we can make our daughter cry.
It didn't even work. Like, there's just so much wrong and so much to unpack in that sentence. Like, you have to murder a cute, stuffy elephant in order to make our daughter cry. Like, what?
It's ridiculous.
What is this game?
Ridiculous. So, anyways, that happened on stream yesterday.
And we go watch the playback. I bawled my eyes out. I legit had a breakdown. It was not okay.
She did. And I was like, girl, what do you want? What do you want? I don't know what to do for you. And she was just like going in and out and just bawling. I was not ready for that.
I wasn't ready for it either. I did not think it was going to hit me that hard. It was just so sad with the crying and but I'll be your friend. You're like, this little elephant didn't do me.
I love you. I love her too. Yeah, her favorite stuffy. We're stuffy murderers, okay, guys? Stuffy murderers. I'm eating. We're both eating. What are you eating, by the way?
Pizza, like a bad person. I have to get back on my eating routine. I'm so bloated and gross.
Use the milk thistle and the.
I did get some turmeric. And I've been taking it every day, but it's
good.
Not, it's helping. I think it would probably be worse if I wasn't, but I'm still like, bleh. It's been 2 weeks of debauchery, good food, but bad food, and drinking and walking around in the heat and not a lot of sleep. And I don't know how I haven't died and ended up in the hospital with like whatever variant of whatever disease we're on now, to be honest with you.
No more variants, please, guys. We're done with that. We're done with that.
But I have yet, knock on wood, I've yet to get sick. So kudos to my
Well, I mean, and it's surprising because I got COVID on our trip and we're rooming together, by the way. Like Tyson and I, we hugged, we had dinner. I'm facing her talking, and somehow, by the gods, you didn't get it.
And I hugged Mark on the last day. Goodbye. And he was as sick as a dog.
Yeah. I hugged even Max, and he didn't get sick.
No, Max not sick.
And I tried my best. And we were hanging out a lot near the end of it.
Sharing drinks. Like, yeah, it was bad. Still hanging in there though. Going on
Mhm.
almost 3 years for me. Suck it.
We are doing good. For freaking sure. But yeah. So Vegas was fun. It was short and sweet and fun. And then you had a lot of people come in and out of your life. Those
Yeah, between you guys and then
mhm.
what is that? Oh god, it's a fuzzy. I thought it was a spider. I was about to die. Um I am happy. Yes, I was happy last night up until that moment, but I'm like I was good. It was just shocking and I wasn't ready for it. And I'm a very emotional person. Like I'm that person that cries at the Super Bowl commercials, and I'm a person that I could watch a movie 100 times and I bawl at my eyes out at the scenes and like it get all in my feels, you know. And
Mhm.
but I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay.
It's all
Yeah.
good. Before we continue, we have Cajun Corey Rourke. Wow, I can't read. Member for
Wow.
3 months says hugs for Tugs and go extra girl. Thank you. Hokies. Member for 3 months says hi Tugs. X-ray
Oh, wrong
time.
one. My
Extra girl
bad.
time to off the rails. We're gonna go off the rails already. We're off the rails.
We're still I mean we have topics, but we're warming up, letting people
We're
get in
warming
here.
up.
There's 50
It's been
people in
3
here.
weeks, so we're getting there.
Yeah.
Front porch conservative member for 3 months says Tugs. Will you stop talking about dying?
No.
Well, no, not dying. Killing.
Yeah, that too.
We were killing. We
We
weren't
all
dying. We
die.
were killing.
I mean, we
So
do. All right. You know what? This is getting depressing. We should probably start
yeah.
talking about death. Look at people are leaving.
Sorry.
I came to see the pretty girls talk about girl talk in relationships and toxic TikTok videos, and they're talking about death. I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, I mean, toxic TikTok videos could talk about death too. Guys,
that's
maybe this
true.
is our little segue into it. But
Oh,
before that,
really?
wow.
We didn't
CJ,
do a pillow fight, but we did share a tub.
how about this? Yes, we did. By the way, I'll show
Still
you
didn't,
a little
still didn't get
glimpse
the beer
of
bug.
that. A little
Still didn't
glimpse
get the
of
beer
that.
bug. Figure that one out.
Let me show you a small
Hi,
picture. It
Michael.
won't be the picture, but
Hi,
what it looks
Kyle.
like.
What's up, girlfriend?
Let's see. Where is it? Where is these pictures?
Grandma Twerkin is here for your fork. I don't know if that's supposed to be an innuendo or not, but
I don't know. Fork you. Okay. This is Tugs in the tub.
oh,
And this is me in the tub.
yeah.
So y'all, one day we will do one of those streams.
Look, Cyclops. The chat started it. Okay, you can blame them. You can blame them.
Who brought up the plushie?
Hi, Cat. Yeah, who was it that brought up the plushie? That was all your fault.
Mm-hmm. You cannot show that on YouTube, but I did. We're clothed.
We are clothed.
We were very clothed. And Bubbles. We're clothed by Bubbles.
So many bubbles.
I know. She was teasing me because so when I go to a hotel and I didn't bring Bubbles,
Like, who
I
travels with bubble bath stuff? Nobody.
I used shampoo so that we could have bubbles in the hot
Genius. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, and actually where we were staying at the Trump, they had bath salts too, but we just didn't know about it. We had to have asked for it. But the guy came with the cart eventually, and yeah, I had bath salts. We
He
didn't
brought
go
me
with
my
that stuff.
blanket, and there was like just a cart full of stuff, and she was like, can I take all this stuff?" And he was
Can
like,
I take everything,
I don't
please
care.
and thank you?
Did she
Hell.
take any of it? Hi, Cyfax. Did she take any of it with her? No.
Well, the water, okay, guys, Vegas water, nasty. But I drank it. Know who didn't drink it? Because they're bougie. Mark the Cyborg.
Your husband is so high maintenance.
He's like, I don't want to drink it.
I
It's
drank the
nasty.
tap water while I kept filling up my cup.
Oh.
But I
Okay.
also grew up on it, so maybe that's fine.
Anyways, what's up, everyone? I'm chewing.
There's more people in here. There's 54 people in here. We're letting her chew.
Can I read this?
Cajun Corey for $4.99 says it's been 84 years since the last Poor Choices stream. LOL. Lols. Glad y'all ladies are back. And Tugs, it's Pisha. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pisha.
I thought Pisha was something else.
No, Pisha is pizza. It's the way Johnny says it because he's 5.
I didn't
like
get married
5 years ago, bro.
I know. I came onto the scene married, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, we have a first timer in the chat.
Hi, Lisa.
You are losing your poor choices cherry. What a beautiful day for you.
What are you eating? Is that steak? What is that?
Okay, so this is what they classically call pot stickers in the States.
Oh, pot sticker.
I call this dumpling.
All right,
But it's really good. It's like bulgogi.
Completely different things. I'm pretty sure that's incorrect.
Mm.
Oh, I like that. Instead of popping the cherry, it's popping the cork. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one, Twerkin. You win. Well done. I can't take her anywhere. I literally cannot take her anywhere.
I'm pouring tea and it spilled on me and it sounds like I'm peeing now.
Jesus help us.
I'm a hot mess.
I'm not corky. Korean food. It's called gyoza. Yeah, but okay, but dumplings are okay. Hold on. Now I gotta. You guys are gonna make me Google this. Dumplings versus pot sticker. Look, it's like the first thing that pops up. Yeah, unlike dumplings, pot stickers are made with a thin wrapper. I'm gonna show you guys. These are dumplings. I'm gonna show you. There's two different things. Share screen.
I would prefer a thin wrapper, I guess. It would make like less dough. Oh my god, that's not what I meant.
So these are dumplings. This is a dumpling. This is a pot sticker.
Okay, it's a pot sticker, but like I think pot stickers are like an American thing, isn't it? I would never call it a pot sticker.
I cannot tell you, to be honest. It's possible. It's very, very possible.
Yeah.
They are side by side. Dumpling on the left, pot sticker on the
I'm
left.
getting called out. Guys, I've been sick and I don't want to cough extra.
Did you guys not hear the part where she had the beer bug?
Speaking of, oh my god. That was a nasty cough. Okay, so we've been going off the rails. We haven't talked anything about relationships. Oh, by the way, Vegas was so fun. It was great meeting all the people who could come.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dr. Rachel Lindbergh. We met her.
Who was there? She's lurking in everybody's photos somewhere in the background.
Yep. We like that. Who else did we met? We met Syfax.
We met Foulball. Well, met Foulball Productions, aka Matt.
I did not recognize him. We went back. Foulball Productions. So last year he had this like mohawk, and he is right. It was a bit aggressive.
It was so aggressive.
And like with his new haircut, his just like I don't know, modern 2022 haircut, he looks just like he looks like a nice boy.
I told him I was like, never go back to that mohawk. You look like before with the mohawk, it was like, I mean, he's got a nice face, but I don't want to go anywhere near that because he's just going to be trouble. And now he looks like I want to get into trouble. Like I flat out told him, I was like, you look really good.
Foulball Productions. Hello.
Lady.
By the way, wow. Shout out to you.
I was drunk at karaoke and being honest, but he looks really good with the hair. So we us ladies were like, don't ever go back to the mohawk.
Yeah. I think well, it depends on what kind of ladies you like. If you like the ladies that like mohawks, then sure. I mean, I don't know what kind of ladies he likes.
It doesn't look good on him.
Dr. Rachel Lindbergh, what did you think of the mohawk to this year?
No. She wasn't there last year. She doesn't know.
Oh,
she doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't know. But if you go to Foulball Productions and you go back to his older videos, it's on there. It doesn't look like the haircut he has now. It makes his face look better. Like he looks grown up. Like he looks like he has stuff together. You know.
Yes, Vegas was fun. I told my friend Shannon about it. She wants to go with me next time. Yes, please do. I think the more people, the better. It was a great group. I mean, who knows who got me sick? I'm sure there's a couple people that I probably got sick. We just had no idea for sure who we.
Nobody seemed sick. Like nobody had any obvious like symptoms of being sick at all. Like with anything, a summer cold or nasal, except whatever.
Me.
You know what I mean? Like nobody was very obvious about it. So I don't know. Maybe you were.
Yeah.
Maybe you just.
You know what? It's funny. It's like it's probably because Mark and I like generally we don't go out a lot. Especially because of our rules and whatnot. And when we do go out to work, we're obviously, and I'll say this is a testament to wearing proper masks at work. I did not get sick. And then when I go back into the world, i.e. a meetup, Give me all the germs.
It's also a testament to how, I mean, yeah, the masks work, which is great, but that also is a testament to how they also work in ruining your immune system.
Yeah. Welcome to my immune system. By the way, October, I'm going to be taking all the like the echinacea, what's the other stuff? That vitamin C stuff
Take,
and
I don't know if they have it in Canada or if it's called the same thing or not, but airborne. I always do airborne
Ooh.
like the 3 or 4 days before, and I just take I get a bottle and I take it with me. But I do it for sure like 3 to 4 days before I get on a plane, and that it's a boost, it's an immunity booster. It's got all those things in it, and it just kind of like kicks your system.
Mhm.
And
I'm
that's
down for that. I'm down for that. I need it, especially every time I've gone on a trip, I've gotten sick. Every time. Although when I went to Mexico, that was more going in from the hot and cold. So I don't know if I can count that.
Oh
I
yeah,
blame
and
I
don't
blame
drink the
Mark for
water.
that one because he liked it really cold in the hotel
Yeah,
room.
that doesn't help here in Vegas too. Plus the
Hmm.
dryness of the air. A lot of people get sick with that because they're not used to breathing that dry, and so they're not taking care of their skin and their mouth and their throats, like they're not drinking water and all that stuff properly, and it's just
Hmm.
bacteria bad. To answer this question, I believe it's 120 outside. The car gets up to 230.
Wow. What's
You
that?
can cook cookies in your car. We've done it before. You put them on a baking tray. It takes all day because it's only 200 degrees, but it takes longer than it would normally. But you can cook cookies in your car.
Oh
And your
my
car
God. That's past boiling point.
Yeah, it's bad. Well, yeah. So now when you hear these stories of people leaving like their kids and stuff in the car, like they literally boil to death, pretty
Oh
much.
my God. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's bad. It's bad. It's been so hot here sometimes when like it's hot outside and you're walking, but when you stand still, depending on the shoes you're wearing, you can literally feel them like start to melt to the sidewalk. So they get sticky. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my God. That's so weird.
yippee!
Vegas. Yay.
Did you get sick at the 20? No, she didn't get sick. Did you get sick after last year's meetup?
Not
Interesting.
even Boston either. So I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
right. Yeah, isn't that weird?
I don't know what happened from this year to last year.
You're getting
The way my
old.
body is. I don't know. And it kind of sucked because I missed out on half the events. I would have loved to go to Meow Wolf
Yeah, you missed out. And
and
our amazing dinner at Cabo
and
Wabo.
Wacko Taco, as I call
Yeah,
it.
that Taco Tacos. Shout out to
Cabo Wabo.
Gary and
Yeah.
Melissa for that, by the way.
Paul, no. It was all day
Oh,
sickness. Day, night, morning, afternoon, evening. Y'all, you'll never know if I'm going to be pregnant. It's just going to be a surprise. Like one day I'm going to stand up,
she's
belly,
gonna
boom.
stand up and have a baby in her arms.
But yeah, it's and yes, the airplane is dirty.
Yeah,
Which one
true.
did you highlight?
Oh, CJ just being silly, renting out card. The problem is CJ is it takes too long. Like cookies take what, an hour from prep time to cook time and all that, but roughly an hour. It takes you like literally all day in the car, or yeah, probably about 4 or 5 hours. So it can
wow.
be done though. It has been done, and they taste really good. And then your car smells like
Oh yeah, slow cooked. You know what? Everything slow cooked usually tastes good.
yeah, that's true.
Usually. But yeah, it'll be a surprise baby, and it'll be Mark's fault. Yes, you're right.
Your dad has anything to say about it.
We have a few more super chats here. Jeremy Wormy for $2. Join Geeks and Gamers locals. Let me spread memes. Yes. Join the locals. We're pushing for locals now because yeah.
I can't keep track.
I can't keep track. I guess we're moving from memberships on the website to locals. And there's a lot of good nuggets in there, okay? A lot of good nuggets. So thank you, Dermy Wormy. And
I
yes, you'll
didn't get any
see
nuggets.
Dermy's
Nuggets?
memes. Not real nuggets, like little pockets of stuff, like
What's
people
the
on
point?
there posting things. I posted 2 posts in my whole life there.
I deleted the app a long time ago because nobody was doing anything on it, and now I don't remember my password. So,
Uh-oh. Oh, snap.
Jeremy's gonna kill me.
Password recovery time. Chewy for $5. Sup to the hotties from Poor Choices and X-Ray Girl and Lovely Tugs. Special shout out to my homie, Jeremy Branham. Come back to the radio soon. Why did he leave? Is he okay? I hope he's okay.
He sounds suspicious.
Suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Local sounds like a day site. It really does.
I hope he's okay. Beard up for $5. Here's my latest donation to the Move X-Ray and Mark to Texas Fund. I would love that. Can we? I will move to Texas once I do income replacement. That's the only way I'm doing it. So there we go.
This is very important. I didn't even know this.
If you are a premium member on the website, you are a sub on locals. You do not have to pay in both places. Wow, Hokies, thank you for being Ultimod, because clearly we
did you know that? I didn't
know.
Oh!
Jeremy's wife has had a kid.
Jeremy Branham. I was like, oh my God, what?
Okay, it's a good thing. Okay, sorry. When you said come back to the radio, I'm like, is he not?
I thought, oh my God. And I thought I thought you meant like our Jeremy. And I was like, what?
Wow. Griggs and Branham, very two different people.
Know that.
I don't even know who Branham is. Yeah. Heron
Anyway.
for
I'm so sorry.
Heron for $5. Glad you're feeling better, X-Ray. Thank you. The Coof put me down for almost 3 weeks last month. This is my first time watching Poor Choices, so I'm excited. Oh, welcome. We talk about the weirdest and most random things. So
yeah.
Get ready
we do have stuff that we'll be bringing up, but I don't know when we're going to get to it.
Eventually. You know what? We're not going to take introductions as long as Friday Night Tights. I will promise you that. It's not going to be an hour and a half.
Thank God.
That would be our entire stream.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, stuff happens. And that's why we have, if you are a member, an off the rails emote.
Yeah, because we go off the rails. We need a Tugs rant one.
Oh.
We did pop 2 corks.
Oh, yes. Can we make it 3? Whose cork are we popping tonight?
It has to be an emote. Pop the cork.
Pop the cork. Yes.
Cork popped. I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's an echo. No, Jesus, take the wheel.
It's probably Tugs. Tugs!
Why do?
I can hear it now.
Hello?
Yeah, it's totally you. Hello? Yes, and I don't have Az interrupting me. Az is like a force to be reckoned with. That, and he's a baby Yoda killer. We don't like that. All right. Okay. So should we get into some topics?
Am I echoing still? I clicked the echo cancellation button.
I think you're fine because I don't hear it. Let me pull up some TikTok. We talk about the videos.
Are you able to share things now?
Well, because I have it on a different computer, so I'm gonna test this out. If I have to disappear, y'all know why. Oh snap. Okay, there we go.
With the nap.
How do I make it bigger? That's what she said.
That is what she said. The eternal question.
I don't actually mean it like that, but it comes out like that. Okay.
Does it get bigger?
Does it get any bigger than this? That I feel like people's hearts would break if anyone actually did that. Let's try it. How about this? Oh, dang.
Oh.
That is aggressive. Oh,
that's
okay.
So aggressive.
Okay, let's do this. All right, are we ready for this? Oh, I did share audio.
Did you share? I was like, did you share audio?
No, I didn't. I did not. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I don't know if this video matters audio necessarily, but
all right. Are we ready? Okay, so we don't want the audio.
I don't think there's any music on. I can't remember now, but it doesn't matter. It's a real quick thing. Like you don't have to play it for very long.
I will knock your ass out. One of the biggest red flags in weddings that I plan is something eerily similar to this. You guys know, if you go to weddings, a lot of times the bride and groom will cut the cake, right? They cut it, they feed it to each other, their cameras are flashing, it's adorable. And sometimes, unfortunately, and predominantly the groom, if I'm being totally honest, will take a giant section of cake and smash it into the bride's face, who has had her makeup done professionally for hundreds of dollars, who was just trying to laugh and have a cute moment. I know some people are going to be like, no, it's cute. They think it's cute. If you ever do that to somebody without their consent, you are the red flag.
So the original video is this girl, it's her birthday. And I think if you watch it a little bit on the original video a little bit more, the woman that does that to her is like her mom or her grandmother, one of the two, or like an auntie.
It's not
like
even
that.
a wedding.
She's not a wedding, but she takes the cake and she smashes it like this. And then she goes back for more and like smears it all over her face. So I sent this because the girl that, stitched it, I agree with her, but I was curious to what you thought. Because I have seen every wedding that I've been to where the groom has taken the cake and like really aggressively, she's like, look, there's the cake biting, and you like smush it over noses, and it's cute, and then there's taking the cake and like really shoving it in your face. Every single one of those couples is divorced now.
You think so?
No, I know. So I know. So the weddings I've gone to where the groom has just taken
Because of that,
right? There's a difference, right? You have this little cake, and they have a cake here, right? And you go in and you share the cakes, right? And then you kind of do this, and it's like, oh, it's cute. You get a little bit of frosting, and then there's the guys that take the cake and literally like they're throwing a baseball.
oh my god!
And every single man or wedding that I've been to where the guy has taken it and gone like this all over the girl's face, they're divorced now. They're not together anymore.
Okay, so I think it depends on your couple. Like if you are a prankster and you prank each other a lot, but that's your relationship. That's the realm of your relationship.
Well, and you talk about it beforehand. Yeah. Are we going to do our cake
Yes.
smash? Yeah. I want you to be over dramatic about it. Like it'll be fine.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Would I have liked that on my wedding day? Because I wouldn't want cake on my dress. I wouldn't want cake on my face. She is right. She's being a little aggressive about it. But
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. You need to have consented this cake smashing first. And yeah, I don't like to waste cake. I love food.
Because one, you've ruined the face. You've ruined the dress.
Your dress.
The dress is ruined. And it's just like, why? Like, why? Like, why? Do not smash a cake in my face. Like, if you want to do frosting and get the nose and like,
I think yeah, a little cute, like
that would be fine. But do not take that cake and go like, first of all, you paid a pretty penny for that cake. What are you doing? What is it with men and wasting money? I don't understand.
Do not waste food unless you're like Ryan and eat food off the floor.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's a bit aggressive with that. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Why are you getting married to a butthole?
Thank you. I'm just, I don't know, it's a disrespect thing, and it's awkward too. It's awkward too because you can see it all over the bride's face. She's kind of like, was that really necessary? Like, that was necessary? This is now I have to go spend like 20 minutes cleaning up and making sure I don't get cake all over the floor and ruin everybody else's time. Like, what is wrong with you? It's awkward. It's so awkward. And every couple that I have seen where he like goes overboard with it.
Just don't go overboard.
Yeah.
Don't go overboard.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather do just like a cute boop. And even then, I wouldn't want to have the cake smell on my nose. Like sugar. No, thank you.
It gets all up in there.
Bleh, bleh. Wow. Ian Soforth, what are you doing having hot pizza as a cake? I'm questioning.
What?
It's not me, Cajun Corey. Tug, your echo's not working.
I have the echo box checked off. We have to cancel the stream.
No, we're not canceling it. It's been 3 weeks. I miss you guys. Oh, wow. Smashed cake. Well, I guess that sounds like phrasing. Okay, I smashed that cake. Okay. I'm talking about like battered cake. Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Sponge cake. But yeah, I think you guys have to talk about. It's like you plan the games. You have the shoe game that you're gonna do. You're gonna do the little thing up the dress if you want to do that. Some people wouldn't want to do that. That's a bit too aggressive for some couples.
Yeah.
You plan this stuff, and pizza is awesome, but not on my face. No, thank you. But yes. Heron asks a good question: white or chocolate cake? I like chocolate cake.
I actually don't want cake. I want cupcakes.
I had cupcakes. They're perfect. So what I had at my wedding, we had regular cupcakes and then minis.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
It's a great idea. Because like some people don't even want a whole cupcake. What? You don't know the shoe
I
game,
I want to do this too.
Okay, so you have a bride and groom back to back sitting on a chair. You give one shoe of the bride's to the groom and one of the groom's shoes to the bride. And then they'll ask questions like, who is the cleaner one? And then they lift up the shoe that is who they think it is. And it's really cute when some of the couples are like a little off, or even just if they're the same. I think it's adorable to just like see how they answer and how well they know each other. No, who's the most who eats the most, or I don't know,
who's the messiest,
yeah,
that kind of, who said I love you first, like that kind of thing. And why you're playing that at a wedding, like I feel like we should know these answers already. I don't know, like I don't know where the tradition, like what if they get them all, like what if he gets them all wrong or she gets them all wrong, like
but that's the beauty of it. That is the beauty. Sometimes it's like who I don't know who is always late or usually more late, or I don't know,
who takes the longest to get ready, it's a really cute game, and I like seeing people's videos of it because sometimes it doesn't always go the way you think.
No.
Who's always late, and you're thinking it's gonna be the girl because we take forever to get ready, and they both
Sometimes
raise
it's the guy,
the grooms too, and you're like, it's
so
cute.
yeah, that game I think is like one of the sweetest games to play at a wedding. So there we go.
It's really cute.
Sounds like a weird interrogation tactic. I mean, the bride and groom don't technically know what they're answering each.
Yeah. I think there's also, I've seen people bet on it too. Like it becomes a fun game for the wedding guests, and like you get a prize or something. Where it's like who you answer. Like kind of like at a baby shower, you have questions, that you ask. You play the questions at the baby shower and you fill out the answers, and the one with the most points gets the prize for the baby shower. That kind of thing.
Some of my favorite baby shower games that I've ever played was orgasm or birthing. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's just pictures of women either birthing or having orgasms. And then you have to figure out which one it is.
Oh no.
I have to say, that was like, it came out of nowhere and it just was so shocking. It was so funny and amazing. But yeah. They're surprisingly similar.
Oh my god.
That's why what stream was it? Someone was saying balls or no balls, and I thought it was like a similar play on that game.
Yeah.
It had to be apparently about futa with this was on Simcast, and I thought balls or no balls was pictures of like trans or women. You had to guess, do they have balls
or no balls?
I like about died laughing because some of them are convincing, I will admit. Wow, my sister's wedding was in April. And I swear she tried to hit me with a bouquet when she threw it, and I still managed to not catch it.
Are you the single sister? You're the one that's like never has any dates ever, and you went to the wedding by yourself? Yeah, I've been there. I've been there with a bride. She literally turns around and is like, take these flowers. And you're like, why? No,
it's aggressive. But yeah, wedding games are fun. There are some that are a bit cringy. Like I actually don't like the garter up the dress thing.
I am on the fence with it because I feel like there's instances. I think it can be cute, but I think a lot of times they wait too long to do it, and then the groom is drunk and he's like super inappropriate with, you know what I mean? Like it gets weird. I've seen both. Where it's pretty cute. I like the ones. One wedding I went to, she had like a mini alcohol bottle tucked into the garter. And so when he went for it, he's like feeling around, and he's like, no, there's a really weird look in his face. We're all laughing at him, and he comes back with this tiny alcohol bottle. He just shotguns it.
Oh my god, can you imagine? She iced him with Smirnoff, just like tucked under.
Pretty much, yeah. It was kind of like a Smirnoff thing. Yeah,
oh my god, that'd be perfect.
I've seen the Smirnoff one. That one is talent, because those bottles A are cold and B heavy. They're not light bottles, you know what I mean, to be tucked in your leg like that. So I've seen that one, and you do the chug thing. I love weddings. I think they're so fun. I love it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Shilvla says military weddings way more tradition and a lot less nonsense.
I mean, depending on your military wedding. Yeah, I've been to ones where it's not been, I mean, it depends. But yeah.
Aw, see, we have Smile a While for me saying garter games. Not a fan. Generally feels disrespectful, not appropriate. I'd rather you do
can.
it in the bedroom, personally.
Yeah, it can be pretty inappropriate. I mean, especially like I said, especially if the grooms are like 3 sheets to the wind, because they usually, I personally think most weddings do like the cake and the garter thing like too late in the evening. Like it's
Mhm.
everybody's dancing, we're all having a good time, we're all very drunk because most of the time there's an open bar, and it just maybe we don't put a sexual act on the floor.
Yeah.
While there's mom and dad watching, maybe we just
Yeah.
nix that and do it earlier.
Oh my God. Speaking of a more traditional military wedding, when we got married, our cake cutting, I kid you not, Mark cut the cake, but he did it so systematically and so quickly. I think he did it in like 30 seconds. He's like, okay, I'll cut the cake. And finish it. I was just like
He's doing surgery.
one slice instead of the whole cake.
Oh my God,
He's
that's
like,
funny.
I just wanted to make sure the whole cake was cut. And I'm like, oh, you're so sweet.
It doesn't happen very often anymore. I think it's a dying tradition, which is like fine. It's
I'm
fine.
fine
But
with
I've
that.
been to a couple. One of them, they did the garter super early in the night because the groom did a speech. And so he went to go get it.
Wow. Well, even the bouquet toss, I don't love it, but at the end of my wedding, I was giving flowers away. I'm like, I don't know what to do with these.
Oh
Take them,
yeah, take them, please.
please,
Yeah. They're gonna
'cause
die
they're
otherwise.
gonna
Like they're
die.
still gonna die with me. I have a black
Yeah.
thumb, but okay.
We're going to our a hotel. Like, I don't want to bring the flowers up to the
Yeah.
hotel room.
That's the stuff that you don't think about, like, when you're planning a wedding, especially as a young girl. You think about, "I want these flowers, I want the way this to look, I want these decorations, blah, blah, blah." What you don't think about is what to do with it all afterwards.
Nope.
Where does it
And a
go?
lot of people do DIY too.
Yeah.
A
Mhm.
lot of DIY, which, by
Yeah.
the way, DIY decorations can be used for streaming too. I'm gonna have to procure my friend had like a white drape with like sprinkle lights, which I want to use for like my upstairs. It'll be really pretty once it's all set up. Once it's set up,
That'll
but
be pretty.
until then, you get well, you've seen my upstairs and my
Yeah.
upstairs.
I've seen the
Anyways.
upstairs.
Yes. Yes. Oh, by the way, there was a hashtag on the weekend called hashtag TugTit. And when I mentioned your name on Simcast, they thought you guys were one and the same, like TugTit. And I was like,
Oh, the umbrella guy. I get that
Yeah.
a lot. I get that a lot. People will go to tag him and they only type as TUG and they don't think about it. And I, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I tend to pop up more than he does. I have no clue why. But my name will pop up first before, and his name is second. And I get tagged in some weird stuff sometimes. And I'm like, you meant umbrellas. You meant umbrella guys.
the other tug.
The other tug, yeah. This is not the right tug.
Yeah, not the correct one, but you know, it's all good. At least you are into somewhat the same stuff.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I've been to a wedding that did this. So they had centerpiece. Yeah, they were little, and they instead of like a big ones, they had little ones that you could take home, and it was like a souvenir. I've seen that. Super
Those
cute.
are cool. Rent everything if you can. Honestly, it was the best thing, best
Oh, that
decision.
too. Yeah.
They set it up and they take it away.
Yep.
It's great. It's a great. Yeah, yes. That's what I meant, newbie. All right, let's pull up the second one.
Too long, didn't read. Don't aggressively. You're not playing football. Don't do this with your cake in the face. Okay.
Oh,
Be nice
no,
about it.
don't do that. No, don't do that.
No, that I did not get any of that. Thank goodness. It's mostly on Twitter. People go to tag him and they accidentally tag me, and I'm confused. I'm like, huh?
I would hate
I
that if
did
you
see
got
the
hate
tug
mail.
thing going around. I got tagged in that. And then there was somebody, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was related or not, but I think maybe last week in the middle of all the chaos, something was going on with Umbrella Guy, and somebody tweeted something and was like, I don't know, what's a tug and why should I care? What's going on? Like, what's the drama? And somebody tagged me. It was like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're talking about tugs, like that tug life. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. And somebody else was like, no, they're talking about Tug, the umbrella guy. And they had an argument for a good hour. And before I finally jumped in, it was like, they're not talking about me. I don't know what's
I've done
going on. Leave
nothing.
me alone.
Hello. Oh, C4C brings up a good point. Save your money. Don't spend it on a wedding.
Yeah. Or don't spend 30 grand on, like, calm down.
Yeah.
I don't want a big wedding like that. It's just
Yeah. As a girl who's planned for 2 weddings in my life, surprise. I only got married once.
I mean, if that's what you both want, you talk about
Yeah.
talk about it. If that's what you both want, that's
Yeah.
fine. No judgments here. By all means, girl, be a princess. I have a
Yeah.
friend that got married at Disney World.
They love
Is it
it.
entirely
They
too
love
much
it.
money? Absolutely. Was it the best day of her life, and was it absolutely worth that money? Yes, it was.
If it's the
amazing.
best day, worth it. But yeah, my wedding was I always wanted a small wedding, and he wanted a big wedding. And when it came to finally doing the list, guess who populated the entire list?
You did.
Me.
Yeah.
Out of 100 people, I had 80.
I still can't believe they did that.
Yeah. I don't understand. I'm like, can you invite more people? Like, you wanted this wedding.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways. Wow, newbie, you're so pessimistic. Save the money for the divorce. Oh, all right.
They can be expensive. It's just all about what you're. I mean, I feel like
Priorities.
these girls get caught up in the princess aspect of it, but
Yeah, Mark. He is not Mark. I actually got married to Mark. This other person I didn't get married to. But yes. Okay, so this TikTok here.
I don't remember this one.
You sent it to me, and I so agree with her. But yeah, let's watch it.
Oh, I think I do.
It is 7:17 on a Tuesday. This man asked me out on a first date tonight, planned for 7:30, right? We're going to do a little picnic on the little mountain thing that we have over here in between both of our houses. 7:30. It's 7:17, and this man says, I still have to go for a run. I'll let you know when I'm on the way. Boy, I'm already in my car, going to be there 10 minutes early. If you're not on the same path as me, cancel the whole thing. No. No. My time is valuable. If you plan a date for 7:30, get there at 7:25. I literally am already on my way, and you still have to go for a run. And you want me to wait around for you? No.
She dropping some tea. I can't. I saw that and I was like, no way is the bar this low. It is
first
that low.
date.
It is that low.
This I could see maybe when you have dated for 2-3 years. Okay, we want to prioritize our health. We've talked about it, but not for a first date. Know how disrespectful that is to. It's not even an entire cancel, but it's like I put time aside for you.
Yeah, you plan 7:30. You can miss one day of a run. You are not Usain Bolt. Okay, calm down.
And
you don't
it's
have to do
7:30
anything.
at night, not in the morning.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Yeah.
That
What were you
entire
doing
day?
all day? Even if you worked until 5, right? Let's say you got off at 5. That gives you traffic. I'll give you an hour for traffic. You're home at 6. You go for a 30 to 40 minute run. You men can shower in 0.5 seconds and you still can make your 7:30 date.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, he did what? What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it's so disrespectful. And by the way, if you're doing that on a first date, what are you going to do for the second, third, fourth, fifth? If there isn't even, that many dates, because you clearly don't prioritize your woman. Well, not your woman, but your date who will hopefully be your woman or man. Switch it, we'll be a little gender friendly here. Doesn't matter. Whoever, if you're being stood up, and I don't even know if it's stood up, but yes, we need a red flag. Ah!
Yeah, because I have to go for a run at 7:17. Date is in 13 minutes. You are not going for a 13-minute run. That's a warm up. As a runner, I'm going to tell you right now that 13 minutes is your warm up.
Yeah,
and then you go run.
I would rather you ghost me or make an excuse that seems, like me. It wasn't an excuse. Mark thought it was an excuse when I said I was really sick and I went to the hospital. That is a typical ghosting excuse. But yes, I would rather that because that seems way more disrespectful. Wait for me for your entire life if we ever end up together. That's what I'm understanding.
I just was like, he did not. He did not. He did. He absolutely did. And no, she did not wait for him. If you go back to her profile, I don't know. I don't remember if she ended up going out herself or if she just kind of stayed in and watched a movie and did whatever we girls normally do. Yeah. I genuinely do not care. I don't care. You're not going for a run 10 minutes before our date. That's the problem here. It's not the run. I don't care that you run. It's 10 minutes before our date.
Yeah. Or just cancel and be like, sorry, I'm having whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'd rather the excuse at that rate than you prioritizing. Because then what you go for what? What does a run mean? 15 minutes? 30 minutes? An hour? Are you a marathon runner and go for 2 hours? And then you have to shower and then it's 9:30 and we're going for a picnic and it's dark?
If he's a runner, a real runner, it's at least an hour. At least, depending on how many miles you're doing, but it's an hour at the minimum. So,
but yeah. Oh, Jeremy wants to fight on this.
No,
he should just cancel. He should just cancel if he had a bad day. I'd rather you cancel and tell me the truth.
Yep. I had a bad day. I need to cancel. Don't give me this run bull crap. And actually, what's funny is the comments are full of people being like, yeah, run. Who is she?
Who is she? There was someone that put they needed to have
you're running late.
They needed to have dinner with their family, with their wife first. Yes, Neil Marshall. He has to eat with his wife first.
He's running late. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll never know the truth.
Exactly. Unless you're Usain Bolt. Unless you're Usain Bolt training for the Olympics. And even that, Usain Bolt would never schedule a date during training.
No.
I've done that where I'm training for because I used to run half marathons. When I've done my training, I don't do that stuff. I don't go out and party with my friends. I don't, because you have to train and make sure you don't die when you're running 12 miles. And I only did the 12 or 13. You don't do that. So if he is a runner like professionally, he wouldn't have scheduled a date to begin with. That's like if you're dating a bodybuilder, they don't deviate off their diets. They don't go out. They will not schedule dates for you or out dates with you. Like that is their competition. That is their paycheck kind of thing. And so there's certain periods of time where that just won't happen. Same with runners. So if he's a professional runner, he's not going to schedule a date with you.
Chat, what are you doing?
Unless you're Usain Bolt,
y'all
have to go on a run for anything. And I don't care how bad of a day you have, 10 minutes before a date saying, oh, I still have to go for a run. No.
Jeremy really wants to fight this. And the rest of the chat, you guys are trolling me. Or us. Wow. I don't know who Drexel is, but sure, get him in here.
I don't know who Drexel is either.
But yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Tags? Would you rather someone cancel on you and say you had a bad day, or say I needed a run, say he actually had a bad day and that was his way to calm down?
I would rather him say I've had a bad day and I need to cancel our date. I'm really sorry. Can we rain check? If you text me and you say, oh, it's 10 minutes before our date and I still have to go for a run, obviously I'm not a priority.
Mm-hmm.
And this doesn't need to go any further.
I'd rather the truth. And I mean, I had to go for a run. That's not the entire truth, you know?
That's not running late, CJ, but I get what you're saying. And I'm absolutely not. Mm-mm.
If the guy was the rapper Future, if a guy came late for a date 2 hours, I mean, I would have given up after half an hour, to be honest.
This is possible. There was a lot of comments that were replying to her video that were like, oh, he was with another girl and they were running late. That's what I think might have happened, but I don't know.
Yeah. Paul, this is good. A person's time is valuable. If he was serious about her, he would not have said what he said. He was looking for just a hookup.
Yeah, I still have to go for a run. So let's paint this scenario. I still have to go for a run. Date was scheduled for 7:30. So let's say she said, okay, I'll wait for you. Then that's about 8:30. And now we're getting into nighttime territory, which is nightcap, which is, well, how about I just come over and I'll bring snacks, which leads to kissing on the couch,
let's go for a drink and get drunk.
Which leads to, yeah, that's a good point.
And yes, G Monkey, I would appreciate this. A phone call, not a text. But that's just me. I'm old school. I know the Gen Zers, you guys prefer texting. Most of y'all, maybe. I don't know. You guys have to tell me. I'm very millennial in the fact that I like a phone call more.
Look, at this point, the bar is low enough that even just hearing, hey, I can't make it, can we rain check, is better.
Yeah.
I don't care how. I don't care if it's a phone call. I don't care if it's a text message. I mean, I'm still not going to go and see you again, more than likely, depending on what's going on. But thank you for at least saying so. Appreciate that.
Spider.
That's,
who knows? This is small.
We'll never know.
Small dick energy. Small dick energy. But yeah, we're not getting the whole story, probably.
Yeah.
We'll never get the whole story.
Because 10 minutes before he was supposed to meet somebody, I don't care who it is. A girl, job interview. Can you imagine? Oh,
A
I have a
job
job interview
interview.
at 7:30. Oh, sorry, future employer. I still have to go for a run. Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
No. You have dinner with your mom and dad? No. You will have to. No. I'm sorry, but no. You the military. You may need to report at 7:30 in the
snap,
morning.
you get broken.
You know, Sarge, I gotta go for a run. Is that cool? No, literally any other instance where this has happened, if this happened, take the girl out of it. Put any other reason, you would be a shithead. But you guys are all like, oh no, it's a girl. She probably deserved it. Blah, 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 blah. We don't know what the whole story. No. Any other instance, take the man out or take the girl out of it. Take the date part out of it. Put it with dinner with your parents. Put it with a job interview. Put it with a very important meeting as the corporate CEO. Put whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in for a promotional opportunity. You have to be here at this time. There's no instance. I don't care if it's dating or otherwise. There's no instance where it's okay. Zero instance. Unless you are dying on the sidewalk, and even then, bro, calm down. Relax. You know what I mean?
And yes, shield wall. You can only do that once in the military, once, and you
Well,
will
my
get
point
in
is that once
trouble.
gets you what? Kicked out or in trouble or whatever, right? And so her being like, you guess what? You've lost this now is the equivalent to that.
Yep.
It just is interesting to
It
me.
sets a bad precedent.
It's
for
hilarious
your
to me
personality.
that there's so many excuses for this guy in the chat right now.
Tax rent.
My friend. Thank you, John. And
Yeah,
Francis.
and she dodged a bullet.
I think so too.
And I agree with this. This is something I do. Show up 15 minutes early. Wow. I don't know about charms your mother, but you know, that's cool.
I had a guy in high school. I had a guy in high school.
If you live, yes.
Sadie Hawkins, and he showed up, and my parents are divorced, so I was at my dad's house that weekend, and he came to pick me up at my dad's house, and he had never met my dad before, and my dad did the whole I'm gonna clean my guns thing and intimidate him, right, to show dominance. and he comes in, and I was like pretending, you know, to just finishing up, you know, kind of thing, and he walked in, and without a beat was like, oh, is that a 9mm Glock and blah, 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 blah. Like he knew his guns and totally threw my dad. My dad fell in love with him that day.
So that's how you get Tugs' dad if you date her, by the way. Oh, God. Yes. And I mean, it's a little harder for like if I were to be dating at this age, because I probably wouldn't be living with my parents. And also, if I go on dates, I don't have them come pick me up at home. I don't know. When's the last time you had a guy pick you up?
Friday.
First day.
Well, I mean, we're friends though, but yeah. On a first date, depends on how we meet. If it's somebody I know, like, you know, if it's a friend of a friend, like somebody I know, then yeah, you can come pick me up. Or if it's a long-term guy or whatever, then yeah. But if I've not met you before and we're meeting on a blind date, or we met on Tinder, or we met on Match or whatever, like online, and we're meeting for the first time in person, then absolutely not. You're not coming to my house.
Yeah. Cajun, that's right. Unless it's an emergency or something unexpected, there's no excuse to do that. I know. I agree.
That did not happen.
Well, I mean, you asked him out on that date, so.
That's true. It was Sadie's, but he still came to pick me up. Like, it was so funny because it was supposed to be a Sadie's, which for those of you who don't know, Sadie Hawkins is like backwards, where the girl is a dance at your high school and the girl asks you out. The girl plans the day. The girl plans your outfits, you know, or whatever. It's kind of like a role reversal. And he was like, no, I'm going to come pick you up. We're going to do this. We're going to go see this movie. We're going to blah, blah, blah. He made the date anyway. And we never made it to the dance. We had so much fun out in public. So,
oh my God, Amber. Maybe Michael Myers was chasing us. So he had to go for a run. If that's the case, why are you texting me, girl? Why are you texting me? Run.
Also not okay.
That is not okay. Don't ghost people. Just say you're not into it. Why even make the date? Or say yes to the date. Don't be an ass. Oh, I
say
swore.
yes to the dress.
I swore. And always meet in public your first date, okay? You know, be safe, especially if you don't know this person.
Dog, you snuck in on us.
You know?
Yeah, preferably across the police.
I mean, maybe not crossing the police station. Depends on where you live. I always go to like a coffee shop, and we've had this debate before. I prefer a coffee date because I don't want to waste my time with full dinner. And then, you know, we'll see. But in any case, Andrew Matthews with 2 British pounds says, "What if she was dating Nerdrotic?" Well, I don't know. You'd
Gary
have
would
to ask
never.
Melissa.
Gary would never. 10 minutes. Well, sober Gary. I don't know about non-sober Gary. Gary would never.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you, he's never done that to Melissa. She would have killed him. I guarantee you. He's
I mean,
never treated her
she's
like that,
definitely
ever.
hurting him around more so now. You know, making sure he's on
I've
time.
seen them together in person. Okay, I've seen them together in
adorable.
person.
I can't.
They are so gross.
Can you
It's
tell? Can you
adorable.
tell that story of the pictures, please?
Oh my god.
Please.
Okay, I'm gonna call them out. They were so
That is
stupidly
so
cute.
freaking cute.
So we went to Cabo Wabo Cantina, which is it's a Mexican restaurant, lots of tequila. Sammy Hagar is an owner or something. Anyhow, and so we're sitting, and I'm sitting. Melissa's across from me, and Gary's here, and we're taking photos, like all this stuff. And she's taking selfies. You know, they were like, she gets the camera, and they're taking selfies like this or whatever. And she looking at him, and she's like, "Oh no, I have to go fix my lipstick. Like it's all smeared from drinking or whatever." So she gets up and she goes to the bathroom to fix her. And he just kind of like he watched her walk away and just kind of like shook his head. I was like, "That's my wife." But my favorite story was Saturday. We went to the barcade. We went to the barcade on Saturday.
I'm so excited for this.
And oh my god, his name escapes me. Who was his name? What is his name on Friday Night Tights? The guest star guy. What's his name?
Drew Hernandez.
Drew Hernandez. God, I can't believe I was like, Dylan, that's not right. Drew brought his luggage with him because he had to go to the airport straight from the bar. And so he's getting ready to leave, and they're taking photos. And so Steph has a camera over here, and then Melissa's kind of behind me. I'm sitting on the bench, and she's kind of behind me taking a photo. And Gary is staring directly at her. And Drew is looking at Steph. And so they're looking at 2 different cameras. And so Steph is like, "Hey, Gary, like you're looking at the wrong camera." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And so they look at hers, and then they look at Melissa's, and he was like, "I'm sorry, I was just distracted by my wife." And I was like, "Duh!"
Just so freaking cute. Just so freaking cute. Oh,
Get out. I cannot.
it's
They're
just
so stupidly
that was
cute.
such a beautiful moment.
God,
It
they're
really
so
was.
cute.
You know what's
I can guarantee you he's never treated her like that ever. Guarantee
no.
it.
No, I mean, I'm sure he's been late, you know, it's Gary to a date, but they've
Right.
been together off and on for a couple decades, right? So the woman knows him in and out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They're so cute. Oh my god, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she didn't hear him. And so I know I was like, "Oh my god," like out loud because I can't control my reactions to anything. She was like, "What?" And I was like, "He just said he was distracted by you." And she's like, "Oh."
It's real, like who doesn't want to be
Somebody's
told
getting
that?
some tonight. They are so freaking cute. Oh my god, I just love them. Oh my god. I hope everybody gets the chance to go to a meetup where they both are there and you guys can observe.
So adorable. She honestly is like best woman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's his match for sure. Oh god, they're so cute.
Yeah. You know what's not cute? This bird up for $2. I too have been assaulted by forcible cake. Hashtag me too.
No, bird up, no.
I'm so sorry, bird up.
No.
Oh gosh. I don't know how you feel about this, but Lee Cranmer, I don't know what you're indicating for $2. It's a threesome.
What is a threesome? I mean, no, I know what it is, but like
I just wish we understood where this was coming from. But thank you. Yes. And John Thomas for $2. Pizza wedding cake sounds good.
right? Like a layered pizza.
Gosh, can you imagine? Okay, so when Melanie Mac gets married, what is her cake gonna look like? It's gonna be some keto cake. It's like steak with butter in between.
Butter.
Steak, butter, steak.
If she even does a cake, she may just do like a plate of bacon and some butter. I don't know.
Oh, a bacon cake. Oh,
Yes, please. I think
There we go.
everybody can agree on it.
there we go. That's how we're going to do it. It's Chewy for $5. Says Jeremy Brennan works at the radio ESPN 97.5 in Houston, part of the Killer Bees, and did allow me to give tons
Yes, I remember that.
birthday shout out. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you, Chewy. Biggest shout man? Is that a thing? Hype man? We'll call hype man.
Hype men.
Hype
Yeah.
man out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But
I'm sorry that
see,
happened to you.
but I guess the poll did say that most people don't like that, the cake in the face. But for men, I guess that was mostly you guys saying no. I know we had a couple ladies here, but we're always
I
generally
said
mostly male. Bacon and
right?
butter cake.
I'm just here for the cake, Melanie. That's all I'm here for.
Oh, this is a good question. Front porch conservative for $2. What if a pizza wedding cake, pineapple in it?
Maybe on the very top. Like, you know how cakes are like they start out.
I love a good
small, they
fruit
get bigger and
cake.
bigger.
There's like a super Asian cake out there that's like there's melon balls, strawberries. I don't think there's pineapple because pineapple doesn't stay fresh or as fresh. But I would enjoy that. Maybe inside the cake. But yeah.
Inside
Thank
the
you.
cake. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Love a fruit cake. Wow. Chewy for another $5. One more special shout out if I can. What's up to Lauren Leal? That's your boo. That's your boo. She's back on Texas Sports Nation, and I'm seeing that and Poor Choices at the same time. Double dutying it. I love it.
Oh.
And then Andrew Matthews
Both?
for
Yes.
5 British pounds. Important question: is MVP a guest host or just eye candy for Poor Choices? Eye candy for who? You guys?
Yes. The answer to both
Or
of those
us?
questions is yes.
Or
in all seriousness, though, we love Max, and he is our
Max?
resident
Where are you? He was our okay. So we had a squad when we were all healthy.
Vegas
and,
squad.
Can we make our name into like some cute
Where's
name?
our picture?
MMTX.
The only thing I regret is
MTX.
we didn't get a foursome photo with Mark. Look at how freaking cute.
You're so cute. No,
We're
Mark,
so
during
cute.
that entire meetup, Mark was like a little social butterfly.
I know.
He
He
was
was
like-
almost every photo, just in the background talking.
And like I'm just like, where's Mark? I miss him. Can't find him. Spent the whole night trying to find him. Don't know where he is. But I think the hard part is like he's talking to someone, and as I'm trying to find him, people stop me to talk to me, which is like great, but I can't find him. Tug's like his MVP-ness. Well, you'll never know if she likes it or not.
He's both. Honestly, I love it when Max is here. I'm sad that he's watching Rings of Power. Rude. But I love it when Max is here, and Johnny too. Although Johnny doesn't really come anymore, but I love both of their
Dynamic
opinions and dynamic,
Mhm.
and I like how their view on things, and especially as a Marine, like the soldiers always have, our military guys always have an interesting perspective on dating. But he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he always comes in with some really good counterpoints and like from a guy's
Mhm.
perspective. So it's nice. That's why our whole chat's like that. But I love having him on. So
Yeah.
he is our guest host, and he is eye candy. I think many people can agree on that.
He's and I did tell this to him, so this is not a surprise. I was like, Max, you're looking beefier, like in a good way. When we looked back at the previous photos from last year's meetup to this year's, and he's gotten like, yeah. Mark is the same height as me.
Yeah.
9 feet tall.
Except for one leg. He leans like this.
Yeah. He's kind of toppled over. Like he's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but the Leaning Tower of Mark. And yes, it was Mark's first meetup. He had such a fun time. He was like a changed man after that in terms of like the online stuff. I feel like he's much more motivated. So yeah. Oh, Steven, you're my eye candy.
I'm sure you are.
You're looking good today, Steven. And Ian, thank you for becoming a member.
Excuse me?
We thought Vegas might have been the start of the MVP/Tug story arc. Who came up with this, newbie? And who's we?
Who is we? Who do I not know about this stuff? What is going on? Anyway, thank you so much, Ian.
You know what? It was the start of that meetup. Tugs and I in a hot tub.
That's very true.
First time. Won't be the only time.
That bathtub was nice. It was huge. And the window, that window is the best. Oh my God.
Yes. Blush. It's all good. I like making you guys feel good. You know, we were a little called out on Simpcast this week. We don't give men enough compliments. And we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
We don't. But yes, you guys are looking really good in the chat today.
You guys are all so delicious. Fan fiction on the way. Oh God, I don't want to know. Next video. What's the next
shipping? Who are we shipping together now? Okay.
Oh dear God in heaven.
I'm glad I've never been shipped. I think it's nice to not feel pressured.
I should have come in married. That's what I should have done. Married. Put on my ring. I could have put on my fake ring. Where is my fake ring? I don't know where it went.
Oh. Where's your conflict? Cajun Corey.
Now look. Okay, you can't do it on pressure. That's so much
I was
pressure.
gonna say he's got a nice beard going on. Well
He
trimmed.
does have a nice beard.
Very,
That
very
is
good looking
true.
beard.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
You grow your hair so much nicer than Ryan Kinnell. Sorry. To Ryan Kinnell, I mean.
We love a good accent.
You set the bar really high.
Oh my god!
comparison to him.
Why?
Oh wow, CJ, what's going on here?
I love CJ. CJ is that friend that is like, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? You want to take this one? I mean, depending on who you guys are shipping me with, but yes.
Front porch. I mean, the compliments. It's to boost you guys too, because I feel like this is very true. Women get compliments all the time. It's in the movies, it's in shows. You know, you go on a date. Oh, you look so beautiful. We see each other. You look so beautiful. You're so cute. You're so pretty. But when did you ever tell that to a guy? As a woman, you know, think about it. You don't tell them enough. CJ, you want to get Tugs married? I mean, she's my wife, so technically, aren't we married?
Oh, that's true. Good point.
Yeah,
that's
there
very
we go.
true. Personally, I love doing compliments, and I love giving them, even if I get stupid responses in return, like take the compliments, men.
Take the compliment. Because in Simcast they said, I forgot, was it an article or something? Like most men can recount like less than 5 times, maybe in less than 2 times that they've been complimented.
Yeah, and it's not even just about physical. It could be something as silly. I've seen a couple of TikTok videos where there's these people, they stand on the street and they like give like appropriate compliments. Like instead of the traditional like whistling compliments, it's like, dang girl, you look like you fold your laundry after you pull it out of the dryer. You know, that kind of thing, right? Dang boy, you look like you could change a battery, or just like things like that. And they get all flustered and stuff. I love that. No, not pretty, but we can call you handsome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears, I will sell my soul.
C4C, this is true. Compliments are called harassment nowadays.
There it is.
Yeah, that's the whole, like, we'll bring it to She-Hulk, okay? I don't love talking about pop culture and nerd culture on this channel, but this is kind of like similar. That whole clip, whatever. I want line for line, but I can't remember the lines. God forbid that, like, I have a horrible memory. Oh, what is it? I get catcalled and I'm afraid of being murdered or something like that.
Freaking She-Hulk.
Like,
if I react, I might get murdered. What?
Okay, if you
live,
that you're gonna get murdered. Can't we just do the typical, sorry, I have a boyfriend, or just ignore them? You know
what I do is I say thank you and keep walking. That usually seems to work fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And I live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Well, not the world, maybe the country, but Vegas is not a safe, like, it's a safe place. There's a lot that goes on here. I've never, knock on wood, I've never had a problem. There's never been anybody that's been overly gross. I've never felt in fear of my life. You kind of just do like a, oh, thank you, and you keep going, and they go, yeah, that's right, walk away. We like watch you walk away.
It's not like they're coming up to you and being like, I want to put my dick in you.
I'm sure that that's happened, but the only time I've ever gotten those creepy kind of hitting ons were at the nightclubs at like 2 a.m. when everybody's completely freaky.
That's when maybe I feel a little more like, oh, this could be a bit dodgy.
Drunk. Like, I've never had anybody like sober walking away, like walking past a construction site or anybody act like that. It's always the nightclubs at like 2 a.m. when we're like 15 shots deep, everybody's just schmammered, and you know, that kind of thing, you know?
Okay, and then Eric brings up a good point. Eric for $5. Is it a compliment when a strange woman comes up and grabs your ass? Sorry. Sorry. Men can't do this anymore, which I get it. I don't want my butt grabbed. But what gives the right for women to do this? if you do not want to have it done to you.
That's
Sorry,
true.
where's the equality in that? Feminists. What gives you the right to do that? I don't know who's grabbing your butt, Eric. Did you think it was a compliment? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
I think it depends on the situation.
I think it depends on who it is. Who's it from? Is it a guy? Is it a girl? Do you like the guy
You got
girl?
worked up. Well done, Eric.
I know. No. Your super chat got me. I don't I would never go up to a random stranger and grab their butt, which is also why whenever she touches my butt, I get freaked out a little bit because I'm just like, ready to punch you.
No, it doesn't even phase Max anymore. I just walk by and I'm like, boop.
Yeah. Oh my God, Neil.
But I
check
don't do
your
it to
wallet,
people I
dude.
don't know. Like I don't do it to people. I don't walk up to somebody random. The only person I think I might walk up to somebody random like that would be like YOLO, Henry Cavill's in front of me. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. But even then, I'd have to be pretty drunk because it's rude.
I like that you called it a hen party. Try to steal my shirt. I totally took it as a compliment. See, if you're out at a bar, I feel like everyone's drinking. They're having a lot of fun, and if you hung out a little butt grab, sure, that's cute. But just like read the room. I think I wouldn't go up to a stranger. And I mean, I saw Dr. Rachel. You said the same thing, but a friend, yes.
Yeah. I think once I think I did that to poor Max last year, but we had been talking for a good couple of hours at the point, so we were already friends, and I just walked up behind him, and he was at the bar, and he was in my way, and I was like, move.
Yeah. Okay, not always a compliment, especially when on a date with another girl. Okay, yeah, that's bad.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay, that is
so
not
weird.
a compliment then at that rate. Well, I mean, it's a compliment. You're cute, but disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
You'll
does
see
that
it on
exist?
TMZ as I'm getting arrested.
Tug from all those what do you call it? The videos from what was Tug like really famous for and got mentioned?
Oh, who knows anymore? I can't keep track.
Was it the trials? It was probably the trial. The umbrella guy, but they called him Tug. I feel like it was the trial stuff, but anyways, not the same person. Not the same person. Just as Yellow Flash is not Jay.
Oh yeah.
No,
Idiots.
they get us mixed around.
We have consent in writing.
For Orlando meetup, y'all ladies have my permission to smack my Cajun booty. I'll get Tugs to smack you. Sorry, I don't smack booties of men. I just hit balls.
Except for Mark's. Yeah.
And slap them. That's fine. Other than that. Oh, the Amber Heard trial. Yeah. Not what were we about to
Speaking
say?
of Gina, I want to say congratulations to Gina Carano and Kevin Ross, aka the Soul Assassin, on their engagement.
Wait,
Which
they're
she just
engaged?
so casually announced on her interview with Clifton Duncan. She was like, my boyfriend then, who's now my fiance, and all of us were like, excuse me? What did you just say?
Gina Carano is engaged. Oh my God. That is so exciting. I love it. Congrats. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations
I
to
haven't
them.
seen that yet. I should watch it.
Yeah, it's
it.
about 16 minutes in, roughly. They're talking about like
Oh my God.
dating actors or something, and she
Can
she
we
lets
just
it slip. She's
say
probably going to regret letting it slip because now we all know. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we noticed.
both Gina Carano and Clifton Duncan, very two beautiful
Oh yeah.
human beings. I just love listening to him. Like, Clifton,
So excited.
can you whisper something in my ear, please? Sorry, Mark.
Oh no, he's got a nice voice, doesn't he?
He's got if he sings to you, it's like my clothes melt off my body. That's how I feel. Not sorry. Poor drunk. No, not poor drunk.
I'm sure drunk is
Excited
just
for
as
Gina.
happy.
Wow, I agree with this. Gina needs Jay as her Canadian Bear of honor. He needs to wear the outfit too.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Y'all
So
in the chat.
Congratulations to them on their engagement.
That is exciting.
If they don't wrestle at their wedding or fight at their wedding, I'm going to be disappointed.
I wonder if she'll get cake in her face.
Oh no, I have a theory that that will not be announced. Like it'll just happen one night on a quiet Tuesday somewhere.
Small wedding for sure. They're very
Yeah.
quiet people
Yeah,
from what I've
definitely.
understood. I cannot see her in a floofy, big, huge, poofy dress. Cannot see it. It's gonna be one of the most.
Really?
Yes, he is. I know.
Damn it. They always are.
Which is why I would totally be okay with me being like, Clifton, sing to me, because I know he won't reciprocate my clothes taking off business. Sorry, Mark.
Stream is going off the rails again.
Oh, wait, okay. This is a good question. Do guys even catcall anymore? I've never done it. I don't think so.
No, because it's scary now.
It's scary because people will Me Too you for catcalling. Like how, and we'll bring it back to She-Hulk. Catcalling is not harmful. Maybe it is a little harmful mentally, but physically, you shouldn't feel threatened that you feel like you're going to get murdered. You should feel like, oh, okay, catcall, that's fine. If they don't bother you, great. If they are stalking you after, I am not okay with that.
Yeah.
That's a different story. But yeah. And I did get catcalled when I was younger and prettier and fitter.
You're still pretty. What are you talking about?
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you've aged. You Asians don't age, okay?
Oh, I have a picture. I have a picture that I was like, I want to get bangs on my hair. And I was gonna post it, but it was like everyone's gonna compare old me versus new me. So this is what I used to look like. This was
the same.
10 years ago.
Does she not look the same?
Oh.
She looks the same. You look the same. Maybe a little more mature, but the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a donut. The donut was really good. It was yummy. But yeah, I didn't want to get judged. Okay, can we like not?
Hold on. I was like, I don't know how to fix it. There we go.
Looks like Pokimane. Yeah. Wow. Thank you, chat. Paul thinks I'm beautiful, but not the same. Yeah, I'm mature. I think my hairline is well, you can't tell my hairline because I have bangs, but
we all look different with bangs. That doesn't count.
I definitely look younger. I look less abused. Not physically.
Mark!
Well, maybe physically. Abused in a good way. Oh, you can get guys who are all like, "Hey, baby," but that's just boys being boys when around other boys. Yeah, and I think this is probably like a nighttime thing. I don't go out drinking crazily anymore, out to the bars till 2 a.m. So I don't see it. For people who do go out still, do people do that? I don't know.
I see it during the day. I'll be running errands sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time, but I'll be running errands sometimes, and I'll walk by somebody, they'll hold the door open for me or whatever, and be like, "Dang, you look good, girl," or something like that, or "Looking good," or "You're very beautiful," or just like things like that. I'm like, "Oh, thank you," and I keep going. But I never am like, "Ew." I'm just like, "Oh, thank you," and I keep going.
This is untrue, Mark. You abuse me in a good way.
The in the bedroom doesn't count.
Hi, honey.
All right, next video.
Okay. Hi, honey.
Getting weird.
Okay. So let me pull it up. Oh, this is a good one. So I didn't know about this, and if this is research based, like this is kind of cool, and it would make sense. And I'll share my story after. Wow, she's a fair god but a vengeful god. Me? I'm calling me goddess.
Oh my god. All right. I have thoughts on this one too.
Okay, cool. All right, this is about birth control, and apparently this is true, but I can see it being true.
What happens when girls come off of the birth control pill in their relationships?
This is something that we've been warning women about when we work with them. So one of the first things that we do is when somebody comes off the pill, their sense of smell changes because the hormones actually change the smell. And women naturally know the man they're supposed to be with because of the smell. And we cover up a lot of the smells, but the natural ability to do this when they come off, they go back into the relationship and it's like, oh my gosh, I wasn't sure that's the guy I was with. And so we actually prep women that this could happen because you're going to feel very, very different about the people in the world around you.
All right. So you can watch that again if you want. Chat, let me know. So I took birth control for a very long time, from 16 to I'd say 27, 28. And when I went off of it, I went to like an IUD copper. So copper is not the same thing. It's a different type of way to control, you know, your birthing that you want, right? So there's no hormones in it. And guess what happened the year after? I broke up with the guy, said guy with the wedding.
Yeah.
But I was
No, that's a good
committed.
point. Yeah.
Yes. Because by the time we got engaged, I changed birth control. And then a couple months later, probably a little too long, we broke up. Like say 7-8 months. So I can see this being valid from my perspective. But
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think of this?
So, oh, there you go. So the birth control pill is full of obviously hormones, right? And it does so much more than just stop us from getting pregnant. It affects our sex drive. It affects our affect our mental disposition. It affects the kind of guys we're attracted to because our hormones are all out of whack. I was on the birth control pill at 13.
Dang, that's
And
young.
it's pushed by doctors. They don't want to acknowledge anything else. And there may be girls in the chat who know what I'm talking about. When you go in and you have bad acne as a girl, the first thing they do is put you on birth control pill. And that was a thing for us. That was mine. Well, we'll put you on birth control pill. And so I've been on it since I was 13. I actually quit cold turkey at the beginning of this year. And
wow.
yeah.
Almost
And
20 years.
Yeah. It's too late,
Dang.
in my opinion, personally. But what are you gonna do? I can't go back and change it. So I actually quit cold turkey in the beginning of this year. And I have already noticed a change in my body. My cycle is different. I don't have cramps. I only have a period that lasts a couple of days, like that kind of thing. I haven't been off it long enough to notice a big difference in like what he's talking about, but I have noticed that my taste in men have changed.
Oh.
And as somebody who knows my previous taste in men, you know what that means. So my taste in men has changed
Less
drastically.
toxic.
Yeah, very drastically. And it's awful.
But
It's just
so
it's not good for
weird.
anybody.
I wonder, okay, you know how like today, like we're talking all about like, okay, well, we won't get into this today, but like all the stuff about what kids want to do and all the stuff that's changing. That aside, I wonder if, you know, how we feel about it right now. I wonder if our parents felt the same about birth control, because I never told my parents. I mean, I don't know about you.
My mom knew. She was
Yeah.
going to put me on it.
Mine was, you know, I wanted to make sure I protect myself. It made sense. And I wonder if that's like a thing that maybe advertising kind of pushed us towards, or maybe school did. And I didn't know at the time, because that's happening today. People are getting pushed towards certain things that benefit pharma. And now we're learning 20 years later, 10, 15 years later. So, and I mean, I wish I was regular at the time. Who knows what my periods would be like now? Who knows what my body would be now?
Yeah. So, and this too, Dr. Rachel, I'm happier. I am, like I've always been a pretty positive person anyway, but I'm happier. I don't spiral like I used to. I used to literally spiral into a depression. It was bad. I would spiral really, really bad, and just it was awful. And ever since, and again, it's only been, I think I stopped in March, so it hasn't been very long. So it'll be interesting to see on the year mark. But I've been seeing so many, like EV Magazine has posted articles about how our periods, like if you know, the traditional thing is your periods are between 5 and 7 days. They're very painful. You have a week of this and a week of that before and after, and it's all chaotic and blah, 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 and this and the other. Well, studies are showing that that's because of the pill. Like the pill is causing that stuff because it's the crazy hormones. So all my life, I mean, I've been lucky. I haven't really had them that bad anyway, but it was a good 7-day process. Now I'm lucky if it's a 3-day process.
Yeah.
Have I been that way the whole time? I don't know, because I've been on the pill since I was 13.
You haven't even developed much at that point, right?
No.
It barely developed. So,
And who knows what it's done to my reproductive. I mean,
Well,
I've
which
had
is-
my tests done and everything seems normal, but honestly, we won't know,
it's the same thing with a lot of drugs. If you are supplementing the drug, your body's not making it, so it gets lazy.
Yeah.
When you get off of it, now it's like, oh, now I actually have to do things for myself. So, unless there's a deficit, there's no need for it, in my opinion. If you want to not, have a baby, why mess up your body for it? Why can't we just do the easy thing, or easier, in my opinion? Just wrap it up.
Well, for me personally, my taste in men has gone from terrible men to actually decent ones that are worth something.
or
that's the nicest way I'm going to put that.
Can I just put a possibility in it? It's because poor choices came into your life.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Well, I mean, it all like tied in together. There was a bunch of personal stuff that went on, and then this year, I was like, screw this. I'm not on this pill anymore. I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to be sleeping around. It doesn't matter, kind of thing. And then as my hormones have adjusted, it just is balanced out. And for me, I think that a lot of things, everybody's so quick to prescribe drugs, whatever it is, when change your diet. Instead of eating chips and dip every night, maybe try a fruit.
Yeah. And that's the
So, like,
thing.
people, you're deficit in something because something else is going on. So what is it? Is it diet? Is it this? Is it that?
We as a society, we like immediate happiness, right? Which is why we like to eat, like your example, chips and dip, because it's immediate happiness. But what about the long-term effects of eating that chips and dip? Your liver has a lot of stress before you go to bed. You're going to bed full. Things like that. Your body is metabolizing all of this. And then the next day you feel like crap. Is that good? Maybe it would have been better to just have a piece of fruit. And that's it. Nothing too heavy. Just something light. Fill up your stomach. Maybe a glass of water instead. Who knows? But that's the problem with... Yes. You have to think about the long term.
Yeah.
Not enough people think long term. They only think I need this now. But what happens in the long run after using this? So
it's been quite the eye opener. And then of course I've heard that you're not supposed to quit cold turkey, but I was like, whatever. So far I'm good.
Yeah.
But the hormones are, and you don't think about it until you stop it, and then you're like, wait a minute, and then you hear somebody else talking about it. You're like, I stopped doing mine, and I'm feeling the same way. This is so crazy. It's just, it's crazy.
I like the way my body feels more so now after being off of it.
Yeah,
great.
Me too.
It's great. I feel more natural, more normal.
Yeah, I don't have the mood swings. Everybody, the big joke, when we're getting ready to start our cycles, we are at just the mood swings are bananas.
I will say I cry a lot.
I don't have that anymore.
I cry a lot. Right before my period starts, I cry.
I mean, we're still gonna have that hormonal balance, but it's not anything like it used to be. Like it used to be borderline bipolar. For some of us, for me, it was the week before was just, I was up, I was mad for no reason. I was cranky. I was upset. I was overly upset. I was overly happy. I was all over the place. And then it was kind of like, oh, okay. You get that. Like, why am I acting like this? And then, oh, that's why.
It all makes
I don't have that anymore. I don't have that. I might still get a little bit more emotional or maybe just slightly more irritable than usual. But it's nothing like it used to be. It's nothing.
That's
like
awesome to hear.
It's not like this. It's more like, the hormones are spiking and we're good. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And shield wall, if a man has low testosterone, it can affect them badly. Depression, loss of muscle, lack of motivation. There are ways to pump that up naturally. And if you can't do it naturally, then you can think about using the hormones.
If you have
'Cause
low T too, a lot of you know what
Foods.
contributes to that? Soy and
Foods. Yes.
almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, huge
Don't be a
detractors
soy boy, literally. Not talking
on
about soy
testosterone.
boy, the definition.
No, we're talking about
on
literal soy.
little soy.
Soy is a targets the female hormone, which is why anybody who's grown up, a lot of men, guys who've grown up on soy milk, soy yogurt, soy whatever, are very feminine, if not outright gay. Like it's a thing.
Go to the gym.
Drink milk, animal milk, for the love of God.
Okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to do this. Lee for $5. That super was my first in this room. Thank you very much. So it was supposed to be the third
Oh,
pop.
that's what you meant.
We got the three, the Trinity. We popped 3 corks today. I'm feeling a little more than awesome.
I'm feeling pretty satisfied. Newbie, you anybody who's interested, it's a rabbit hole. Look up the history on the birth control pill.
Is there a documentary?
Good luck. The birth control, the short version is birth control was started by Big Pharma back in the 30s to control the minority population. And they started by giving it to women in the Dominican Republic who couldn't afford health insurance. As a tester, they tested it on them, and women were getting sick, very, very sick, very badly over there. And they basically lied on the reactions of the women and got birth control pills and birth control in general by the FDA because they lied about their reactions. Oh, there's a whole Margaret Sanger. Oh yeah, don't even get started on Margaret Sanger. But yeah, same. Margaret Sanger was involved in the creation of the birth control pill. It's all coming together, friends. It's all coming together. Seriously, that's a rabbit hole you'd like to fall down? Please do, because I had to pull myself out of that one. It's something. The birth control pill was very bad. Very, very bad.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Well, learning lots. A lot about a minority population. Ian! Oh my gosh. Ian for 50 British pounds. Wonderfully open discussion, ladies. Also, if I ever get married, I now know not to punch anyone in the face.
Don't punch anybody with the face.
Well, I mean, it depends on your relationship, but yes, most people don't do it. Don't do it. Just do a little cute whoop, if anything, but don't do it. But yeah.
No punching.
No punching.
As vulgar as this is correct.
Wow. Us men have to control our peepees. We get
irritable. So newbie, what you know about Margaret Sanger, go a step further and look into the birth control pill.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
right. So this next video, by the way, I feel like we can spend quite a bit on this.
Sorry.
In a good way. No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's been a good discussion, I think.
Yeah. All right. Let's play.
Oh, yeah. The men in the chat will love this.
Going 50-50 with a man in a healthy relationship doesn't exist. And this is going to be so controversial, but let's fucking do it. A man that is willing to go 50-50 with a woman is a man that still yet doesn't have the intention of being a financial provider. When a man says, I want my woman to provide for herself while still expecting her to raise his children, he's basically saying, I want my wife to be half of the man for me while still being all of the woman. This is an unbalanced equation of the feminine and masculine dynamic. When the woman is working to provide the other 50% while raising children, it will put her on survival mode, and she cannot fulfill her divine purpose as a mother to carry, nurture, and raise her children to be the highest reflection of their father. And then men say, I will not provide for you, I will not marry you, and I will not lead you. But I will fuck you. And if you get pregnant, we'll figure it out with no plan because I'm a man that lacks intention. This is why we have so many broken families and our communities are degrading. The masculine energy in our society is weak. It's why so many women have daddy issues. There's no real discipline, no focus, and no leadership from men anymore, at least not many. Instead, society wants to push women to be more masculine instead of providing the masculine support needed to uplift and protect their feminine essence.
Okay. So I know how you feel about this, Tugs. I will say that I am with you in the scenario where you want to go 50-50, which I think 50-50 financially, it depends on how much you make, all that stuff. But this is something I would be okay with if the guy does say, I'm not going to marry you. I'm not going to do all that stuff that she said with you, that commitment. If you're making that commitment, that's a different story. I think in this situation, at least 50-50 financially. But yes, are we still talking about pills?
Well, no, but this also ties in this video because yes.
Ladies in the chat, is the pill part of the feminist agenda to break the nuclear family? I don't know what the nuclear family is. The pill allows for high
Mom, dad, kids.
promiscuity. Oh, okay. High promiscuity. Serious couples take family planning seriously. Yes, I agree with that.
No, it is. It all ties in together. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that 50-50 financially, at least for me, it means that it's not necessarily money per se, but you're putting 50-50 work into the relationship. Like, say I get pregnant, I end up taking care of the kids and staying at home because it makes more sense to not pay a babysitter. It's cheaper, and I would do that, right? So that scenario, I still call that 50-50, but that's just me. What are your thoughts, Tux? What is this here? Yes, no one wants to go 50-50 on a date. If you let a woman ever pay, it's a loss, boys. That is true as that is true as well. Sorry.
You poor thing. I think so. I get where she's going with it because because everybody wants to be 50-50. Frank, pay attention. Also, hi, I saw you thinking.
But if we're specifically talking financial, we can dissect this video if you want. Hey, lady, stop dating betas. True.
That's very true.
That's very true. But I don't know. If we're specifically talking about money, putting 50-50 in, I can see why she sees it the way she sees it. Right? Like, why am I taking both roles? And who knows? Are these men helping take care of the kids?
I don't know. What do you think, Tugs? I think she has a point because there's this we are becoming more masculine, so we have a more independent energy to be like, oh, I don't need you, I can provide half and half, and that leads to kids being in daycare all day or babysat all day, so that you don't get the parents raising their kids. And she's right. I think she's right. It's destroying the nuclear family as a whole, and yeah.
Well, I will say that this point that she's bringing up, and I do agree that this brings up more feminist energy. And this is why women are so upset.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's a little cranky, but I think she's just fed up.
She definitely is fed up.
Because I'm fed up with it. It's so frustrating.
I mean, okay, let's dissect this video. I think this would be a fun dissection.
Yeah.
Ladies, no one ever wants to hear that you're a strong, independent woman. It's a turnoff.
Strong, independent women.
Opinion you have that might piss some people off.
Going 50-50 with a man in a healthy relationship doesn't exist. And this is going to be so controversial, but let's fucking do it. A man that is willing to go 50-50 with a woman is a man that still yet doesn't have the intention of being a financial provider.
I think this is a man that doesn't want to commit.
Yeah, well, same thing. Yeah, if he doesn't want to commit to you financially to provide for you, then he's not going to want to commit to you in general.
Yeah, what's going to happen? And we can go both ways on this. Someone loses their job.
Yeah.
What do you do then?
He's got to get another one.
Yeah. The same thing with the girl. She loses her job. Got to get another one. You know?
Yeah.
When a man says, I want my woman to provide for herself while still expecting her to raise his children, he's basically saying, I want my wife to be half of the man for me while still being all of the woman.
Right.
This
Yes,
is an
I see that.
unbalanced depiction of the feminine and masculine dynamic.
What did you say?
I said, I see that. He basically wants a cake and eat it too.
I think so I think the way she's phrasing it is aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, it is very aggressive, saying I want to be the man and the woman. Does he necessarily mean that? It's hard to say. It's hard
Well,
to say.
what she's saying is in who, I don't know if she's, it doesn't matter if she's talking about anybody specific or whatever, but a guy that's willing to go 50-50, but also give you children and also want you to raise those children, but also want you to provide half the income and also wants you to clean the house and also wants you is what she's talking about.
Yeah, if he's doing nothing, I'm all for it, girl. I am all for it. Do not date that lazy butthole. Because, you know, if you want to do the 50-50, great. But also do 50-50 on everything else.
Yeah. Well, and by him not providing completely, is not, it's taking away his natural masculine is what it is. That's half a man because men are designed that way. They are providers. That's just what they do. And so you're taking a half a man away. And so what that 50-50 relationship, so now you're working because he wants you to work because you want to be a 50-50. So you're working and he's working. On the other side of it, not only are you working, but you are taking care of the kids and making dinner and doing laundry and all this stuff. Well, he's not doing any of that, just working.
If he's just working, totally unfair.
What's
totally
the next
unfair.
step? Cheating, straying, because
she's too busy doing everything.
Right. He's busy and he's not happy in the relationship because he's not doing his job. And his job is to do all of that. Her job is to take care. I get where she's going with this. She's talking about traditional family is what she's talking about.
Yeah. And it's fine to have a traditional family. I think it's great to have a traditional family because if I can clean the house, make sure there's food on the table, run everything, make sure the bills are paid, all that in itself is a job. Okay? So while you're working and you give me the power to do all that, that is still me technically working as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not being lazy. Now, if you're going to be a girl who does nothing and, you know, your husband's making all the money and all you're going to do is yoga lattes and hanging with the girls and having drinks, that's a different story. I'm sorry. That's not okay. That is not okay. I mean, unless, you know, he's dirty rich and he wants you to do that, then that's fine. But don't be that girl if you're going to, you know, do that and act like he's got to provide for everything. The man can't be both the man and the woman, and same thing, the women can't be both man and woman either.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. Ah, gosh.
When the woman is working to provide the other 50% while raising children, it will put her on survival mode and she cannot fulfill her divine purpose as a mother to carry, nurture, and raise her children to be the highest reflection of their father. And then
I can agree with this.
Yep.
Especially if we're going back to the situation, if he's doing nothing and you're going 50-50 financially and she's doing all the cooking, cleaning, all that, what's that going to say about men?
Yeah.
Right? What's that going to say about women if you have female kids?
Right.
I don't think that's a great example. But I think it just, the way she's saying it, it's not explained well enough. And I think it comes off as, yes, a very opinionated, controversial
it's a little
opinion.
aggressive, but yeah, she's talking about the traditional gender roles.
Fine.
And we do go into survival mode because we're not raising our kids. We're not at home making sure they're okay. And then they turn around and they do something stupid. And it's like, oh my God, where did I go wrong? Like it's a big, crazy cycle.
D-Day Direwolf, I can help you define this. So my last relationship where I was going to get married, every time I have a day off, what am I doing? Cooking, cleaning, going grocery shopping. I didn't have a car, so I'd walk and get the groceries. He didn't let me borrow his car. What does he do on his day off? Plays guitar, watches TV, plays video games. I don't have that luxury. So I can see why she is very upset about that. That the guy I dated was a beta. He was lazy. He didn't want to contribute to the relationship to go, we'll go 50-50. You know, if we're both financially making 50-50, you got to help out in the house 50-50 as well. So at least if that was that's where I'm seeing this really, really well, at least in my life example. I don't know if you've ever had anything like that, Tugs.
Mm. Mm-mm.
No.
No, but I see. Yeah, because you guys were supposed to be a 50-50, but he's not putting in 50. He's putting in like 30.
Yeah. I all I got was the money and the physical benefits, but that's not enough. That's not enough to sustain a relationship. How long did it take to get to that point? We moved in and we got engaged shortly after, and then we broke up, I think like 7 months later. So, and what was my excuse, Tugs? And this is the worst excuse. I've been with him for so long. We're engaged. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to break up with him.
I can't break up with him. I've invested so much time.
That's the worst word, time.
Yeah.
Time is not a reason to stay in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I totally messed up, okay? Okay? I totally messed up. I agree with that.
Then men say, I will not provide for you, I will not marry you, and I will not lead you. But I will fuck you. And if you get pregnant, we'll figure it out with no plan because I'm a man that lacks intention. This is why we have so many broken families and our communities are degrading. The masculine energy in our society is weak. It's why so many women have daddy issues. There's no real discipline, no focus, and no leadership from men anymore.
I agree.
That's very true.
Daddy issues. I mean,
that's very, very true.
If spend time with your family, y'all, if you can. Grow up with the kids. More love is better. Wow, that man exists. Which man?
Which man?
Which man? Did my dad meet him? Yes, technically. Technically. But there was a language barrier, okay? All right? My dad speaks English, but he's slightly deaf, and he, you know, his English is good. Okay and good. But there wasn't that relationship that, you know, the crappy one. Yes,
They're
that
out
man
there.
exists. They're out there.
They're
out there. Trust me.
Oh yeah. They are out there.
Oh God. But like I agree with her on a lot of things, and I want people to realize that, you know, if a man wants, or if a woman wants to be a strong independent woman, she can still be a woman and soft and nurturing and not have to do the whole career thing and still be a strong independent woman.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yep.
At least not many. Instead, society wants to push women to be more masculine instead of providing the masculine support needed to uplift and protect their feminine essence.
I agree with that too.
Mm-hmm.
We need more feminine energy. In order to have more feminine energy, we need to have a more masculine energy. There's not a lot of that. No!
Only a matter of time, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. I need to put my John Bartolo hat down here, actually.
Yeah, mine's there.
R.I.P. John Bartolo. Newbie. So X-ray, when you went off the pill, it wasn't hormones. You realized he was a lazy. Well, it was a bit of both. Okay. A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Plenty of women are the same way. They think they are a prize that should be worshipped. I mean, you should worship your woman still if she is your woman. As a woman should worship her man and compliment him. Yes. Okay. I agree with you, D-Day.
Compliment your men.
This is the thing. We want equality. The feminist movement, I get why we want equal pay, equal rights, all this, but now what we're doing is putting down the man. And you see that energy everywhere. Like, look at She-Hulk. Every chance she gets, she's putting down every single man. Whether it be her cousin, her coworkers, all of them are evil. And that's the outlook that we're like giving our kids.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's not okay. What is that equality? No, we're just going anti-feminist at this point. You are being exactly what you were fighting. It's hypocritical.
Yep.
Yes. Dr. Rachel says, I feel like women are pushed to be strong, independent because there are many weak men in the world today. Totally agree with you. We got literal soy boys.
That guy needs to take several seats.
I don't know who this guy is. I probably should look into it.
That's a
but-
rabbit hole. He's like the fresh and fit guys on
Oh,
steroids.
is he?
Yeah, but
Oh.
on steroids. I dare say he may be worse than they are. And I agree with some of the things they say. I don't agree with everything that they say. I think that they are.
I would love to do a reaction to the fresh and fit guys, but I know they will strike us down.
I don't know. They might. I don't know if they will, because people react to them all the time. So
Oh, really?
It gives them the more attention. So
Yeah. They like a lot of the stuff they say, it's on the level of this girl, but maybe even more aggressive. Like she's pretty aggressive about like some of the things saying like this way, this. But they are like, women want to be this strong, independent woman. But guess what? What do you bring to the table? I agree with that.
I love it when they ask those girls that question. So actually my favorite part, because they
and then the
have,
girls
like,
are just like, I'm hot, I'm this and that. And it's like, okay. There's a billion
they
other hot
usually
girls
have,
out there.
OnlyFans girls and like influencers and stuff, and they live in Miami. So like I take a lot of what no, I'm gonna say a
With a
lot. I
grain of
take a
salt.
lot of what they
Big
say with a grain of salt. Because they live in Miami. Miami is a cesspool for dating
women.
and sex, and
those women are the women that you're like, they want to be like my ex but not put financial money in it. They want to literally just be wine and dined, everything paid for. They just sit at home doing nothing. So they're not even bringing the feminine energy into a relationship. They're bringing the lazy energy in the relationship. And then sometimes the way they talk to these women, I'm just like, oh, I just want to choke you. You're so freaking mean.
there you go.
Oh, what's this? Where do those weak men come from, ladies? Single parent households, and who gets custody of the kids 9 out of 10 times? You created the beta male issue. Yeah. I don't want to disagree with you, but it's kind of true, isn't it? We need to bring more mother-father relationships to show what real men and what real women are. And she is on Tinder looking for men because she's lonely. She-Hulk just wants to smash.
Oh god.
And it would get it very funny. Anna, that Star Wars ball?
Smash.
She literally wants to smash. But if she's ever She-Hulk, like I feel like her female parts are just bigger, and that just wouldn't be fun.
It's like a hot dog down a hallway.
Yeah.
I wonder if that I have questions. Does the Hulk give does that change?
We'll never know. I was watching Game of Thrones, the first season, the second season, and Hodor. I forgot how many peepees we see in that TV show. I mean, I knew we see a lot of boobs and butts, but the amount of men's body parts, wow, and Hodor's, wow, it's huge.
Yeah. Well, he's a big dude.
He's a big dude, and he's big down there too. Anyways. Sorry, that went a weird conversation.
This is very true.
If we have strong men, we can be whatever we want to be. Yes. See, I'm one of those probably closer to more like we'll call it the strong, independent woman, and that's just because I've been jaded, clearly. But I like that. Mark and I have conversations. Like if I wanted to be a stay-at-home parent, he says it's fine. We'll make it work.
Or you would be married and being financially taken care of by your husband.
Well, I would have had to pick the right husband.
No, not you. I meant Dr. Rachel. She said, if I was a strong, independent woman, then I'd be single and broke and skillless. Are you saying you're not single? When did that happen? I have questions. A great man isn't, congratulations, if that's the case. A great man isn't going to fall from the sky, just balance out my femininity. No, but your strong, independent attitude and aura is why, when you were single is why you were single. It's why I was single, or still am single. It's why I'm single. It's why she was single for so long. It's why
And then
She
it's
is now
something,
engaged in her 40s. You know what I mean? Like that's why. Like,
something I want
balances
to
out.
like stress to people is, you know, that list, you know how we say the 3 6s, 6-pack, 6 figures, 6 inches, whatever it is. Like, okay, I get you want all this, but you need wiggle room. Not everyone's going to have all those. You want the 1%? You better be the 1% too. What makes you the 1%? We're going to go fresh and fit here. What makes you so good that you get the 1% of men? Come up with that answer, and then you can have those standards. Don't go for all this, especially physical looks. I don't need a 6-pack because what's going to happen? This guy needs to go to the gym all the time. They're not going to be with you. They're going to have to go for a run, you know, things like that. So, you know, what is this? Mark, this might be a good time to mention that my channel now has memberships.
Subscribe to
The
poor Mark
grift is
Wahlberg.
real right now, which give you Charlie, Jojo, Rocky, and X-Ray Girl emotes. Yeah. Yeah. So I give that a thing because there are some women who are just like over the top with some of these expectations in men. And at least, you know, this is coming from me. I've been like this.
Do I.
Father, keep daughters off stripper poles and sons out of jail. Single mother households are the direct reason why society is messed up. And I come from a single mother household.
So do
Aw.
I. Explains a lot, doesn't it? Yeah.
Wow, bird up here. Bringing the jokes in. If he has a 6-pack, imagine how much of that cake in the face will hurt.
Can you imagine somebody like the rock size
Oh,
throwing
no.
a cake in your face? God Lord, broken nose. I knew it.
I'm neither confirming nor denying. Sounds like they're looking for the devil when some people are looking for the 666 thing. I don't know. I just remember it from like a Tinder meme. Like, I'm looking for this, and then I'm looking for these things, and then it's like some bigger chick who's not very good looking or takes care of themselves. You know, if you want that tier man, you gotta be that tier too. Keeping up a 6-pack is never worth it. Just regular workouts and decent health works just as well. I agree. I just want someone who's not going to die on me at like 40 or 50 with a heart attack. You know? Barring, you know, genetic diseases. At the very least, I should be strong and independent to support myself until I find a man and we can care for one another. Yes. Rachel, that is the energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because
just don't come off that way when you meet them. That's the line, right? We're strong and independent. We have to work because feminism is whatever did to us as kids. Right?
I've actually, so when I was doing some
aura
research, when I was doing some research about I was trying to find I messaged Gundam because I'm like, I need to find some like videos, maybe not as weird as your videos, but like just some interesting videos. He always finds the weirdest TikTok videos. But there was one that I found that was what are a couple things that you don't want to hear on a first date? And they said they don't want to hear that they're a strong, independent woman and that they've traveled a lot, because when they hear they've traveled a lot and they've done a lot of stuff, their mind immediately, and I don't know if this, chat, please let me know if this is something you go through when you hear this on a first date, that they have been effed by a lot of people.
Really?
Apparently.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like, I've been in a Lambo. I've gone on cruises, on yachts. I can see that.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe it depends on your traveling, because my traveling is not bougie. I go backpacking, very cheap traveling.
Right? Like I go and drink around the world at Epcot.
Yeah.
And I pay for my own flights.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going on yachts, Lambos, all that stuff, I can see why he thinks that. I can see it. Where do you find these men? When I was 20, this would have been a great thing, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
I've not been on a yacht. I don't know what that's like.
Oh, look at Eldub.
Yes, on the travel, like, ooh, travel a lot means you've flown out a lot, which means you have a big body
it means
count.
you've been flown out a lot, but that's not like I travel a lot, but I've never been flown anywhere. I fly myself.
Oh my God, this is a thing.
What? Oh, all I do is spend money on my own stuff. So I guess I'm the exception to the rule.
My
I've
traveling
never been flown anywhere. Ever.
Me neither.
Nobody has ever paid for me to fly anywhere except for my parents when I was little. Never.
Oh my god, I actually didn't know that this was a thing. This must be like some secret mail thing that just never has like come up until TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. I
Um,
paid for my own stuff. Dude, Jeremy doesn't even pay for us to go to Geeks and Gamers meetups. Like, come on.
Oh my
He doesn't
god.
even fly. We have to fly our own stuff. Like, I've never in my life.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. You women are getting flown out? Like,
I've
people are
never been
paying
flown
for you?
out.
How do I
Excuse me.
get that job? What the heck?
Wow. Shildwall, is this really I think this is like male common sense. Females in the chat. Have you ever heard of this?
I've never heard this before. I've never.
I would like to be with a woman who traveled because we can travel together. Aw,
That's why
sorry.
I want somebody
That's
to travel
sweet.
with.
That's sweet. I don't know. I just my version of traveling is not glamorous. I don't travel nicely. I pack very small and I go visit friends. That's the main thing. I go visit friends and I take advantage of not having to pay for hotels and stay at their place. But that's just
Where'd
me.
it go? Where did it go? There it is.
It's the
This is very
professional
true.
Instagram thought life. We can say thought here.
That's very true. Oh, I guess, yeah.
Bruh, in 2022. Oh, but, okay, I've never really dated on Instagram, so
Me neither.
I've made friends clearly through the internet, but I was also with Mark at the time. Is this different when you're a single lady? I don't know.
I have literally never been flown anywhere. Where? I've never heard this ever. I've never been flown anywhere. Maybe because I'm old.
Never
I guess
heard.
maybe if I was a man dating somebody in her like late teens, early 20s, like the influencer type, I guess maybe now it would be a flag. But I've never, ever.
CJ says post more bikini pics and get ready to put out because you're getting flown out. It's an assumption. Wow. And date Dr. Rachel Lindbergh, people do date. It's a thing. I've heard about it from different people on podcasts and stuff. It's easier to date than on Tinder. Apparently.
Oh, see, here's Elizabeth with the truth bomb.
Hi,
This is what it is.
Elizabeth.
It's the Gen Z thing.
Everyone in Gen Z knows those well-traveled women with the Insta pics are thoughts.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've only paid for my own stuff. Like, I don't understand.
We're
what's going on.
like the old millennials being like, we want to go on vacation to see our friends and go hiking. Oh
Right?
my god.
I've never been flown anywhere in my life. I'm so confused.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well, there we
so
go.
confused.
It's a Gen Z
Well,
thing. We're
not
too old.
this age between 20 and 40. I know nothing.
Well, guys, slide into those DMs, okay? Tugs needs to learn about Insta
Oh, this
dating.
is the Saudi Arabia thing. Yeah, you couldn't
Uh.
pay me to go to Saudi Arabia. Sorry.
Getting oh my god, scatted on for a wad of cash and some influencer pics for their social media. Wow, newbie.
I am so mind blown by all of this. I don't understand.
And yeah, these women know how to get sugar daddies. Clearly, we don't. Literally. Oh my goodness. Well,
They're
there
talking about it
anything
on the Dick Show. Apparently, a lot of Instagram girls hit a certain number of followers and end up having spontaneous weekends in Dubai. God, honestly, traveling is very expensive.
it is so expensive. And like, you've traveled a lot this year. I've
Yeah.
traveled
Well,
a little
don't
bit.
say that. All the men I'm talking to will stop talking to me. Red flag.
Guys,
I went to Hawaii, and I paid for that.
that was for
By
like your friend
myself.
trip. That was a
I
friend
went to
trip.
Hawaii. I've stayed here mostly, honestly, for the most part this year. I went to Florida earlier this year. I went to Texas last year. I mean, I usually go to visit friends, but I've paid all of my own trips. I'm so very
my God.
confused.
Would you do this? Abba and Peach did a video about a girl videoing herself agreeing to do outlandish things like have sex with a young boy and a camel for a free trip to Dubai. Should check it out. Oh my God, that's disturbing.
No.
No.
I mean, as much as it would be nice to have somebody pay for my trips for once in my, I think I'll leave that to my husband who decides to surprise me with a trip to Dubai or wherever.
Mark, surprise me with a trip. Okay, no, I don't want to go to Dubai.
Leaving me a note that says I booked us a ticket here. Make sure you pack by this time is a love language. Okay. I usually leave those notes for
gifts
myself.
of gifts. Okay, she likes the gifts. Dr. Rachel for $10. I would love to be flown somewhere just to travel and enjoy life. Me
But that's
too.
not what happens, Dr. Rachel. If you get
But you
flown
have
somewhere,
to-
you have to be like,
You have to have sex with a camel and a young boy, apparently.
You're God.
That's so disturbing.
Good
That is
Lord.
so disturbing. Oh my God.
I've never heard of this before. Thank you, Ian. Me neither.
For 10 British pounds, I've never come across this idea about travel. I love traveling and find it an absolute plus when a lady does too. Maybe we're just a little bit older in our thoughts about what traveling is. It's just I want
when I
adventure.
travel, I mean, where did you go? I
want to
the
see
Bahamas.
culture and like different foods. That's my main thing. I want to eat all the good food out there.
God,
Like-
I can't wait to go overseas.
Oh my God, Europe? Wow, so
Yeah.
good. Wine, food. Spain was so freaking good. The paellas, tapas, freaking. There was one that was so good, like octopus, and I don't usually like octopus, but this was so freaking good. Anyways, old school. We did the old school traveling.
Boundaries.
What's
We have
this?
none.
Regarding the TikTok video, strong, independent women should be strong enough to set terms in the relationship. Agreed. And that's the thing, transparency and communication, those are some of the things that are really hard for a lot of people to do. I've learned that the dating, especially when you're younger, it's all about creating this illusion and being okay with it. Oh, he's going to change. He's going to change.
Yeah.
He'll never change. Most likely.
Leave if you want to, Chewy, but we have it saved and we're gonna get to it. We saw it.
Yeah, sorry.
about
It was just going on the flow of things, Chewy.
Mm-hmm.
We will get to it. But yeah,
Where did Sci-Fax go? Sci-Fax, that's because we are old.
we're old. We're too old for it.
I can't deal. I can't. I'm so mind blown. Yeah, well, you have to do it yourself, otherwise you're a red flag, apparently.
yeah.
Or even then,
make sure you're not
pretending.
make sure you're not saying you're on a yacht and in Lambos. Clearly. X-ray girl. Oh, you used to summer in Spain. Stop it. That sounds amazing. I want a summer in Italy.
Oh, that would be
That'd be
nice.
great. That would be great. Okay, here we go, Chewy. For $5. This Mexican is going to be at Christian's Tailgate this week for week 1 of college football. I love me some college football. Thank you, Chewy. Sorry
College
about
football
that.
starts.
We were just on a roll, okay? Okay. We just wanted to make sure. Steven says we're y'all are younger than me. How old are you, Steven?
Steven, do you date on Instagram?
Do you Paul, I love this show so much. Oh, good. We talked
Thanks.
about some real random stuff today.
It's really, but it's gone off the rails in a good way, I feel like.
Today was a good off the rails, okay?
Head.
Really.
The Floof Cat Trio is okay. They're getting old, but they're okay. Thank you for
I
asking.
still have one more pot sticker left. Gonna
Women
eat
should
it.
concentrate on getting married in their 20s. They have the most leverage and then focus on the career, the feminist movement's lives. I agree with the young marriage. I used to be one of those people that was like, oh my God, they got married so young. And even now and then I catch myself saying that. But I mean, think about it. You get to grow old with that person. You get to grow up with that person. Like, heck yeah.
You get to spend your elderly years without kids because they've already left.
Yeah. Yeah. If I could go back, I'd do it again. Red flag! Red flag, Rachel. I'm so mind blown. I'm so mind blown by this. I've literally never heard this before. I mean, I can see it if you're looking for the like Gen Z, like the young, super young girls. Okay, maybe, but like what?
We're learning. I wish I kept that Instagram or that TikTok now. I really wish.
What? The 666 one?
No, that about the traveling thing. When I hear are things that you don't want to hear on a first date.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hope maybe it'll come back on if your phone listens to you. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
the algorithm will.
Elizabeth says, I get told to wait until 35 to have a kid. That is geriatric pregnancy. Technically, yes, it is. See, I would have loved. Okay, so if I have a daughter on her 18th birthday, I would love to gift her by freezing her eggs to give her the option for kids later in life if that so happens to be what happens. You don't technically get to choose everything in life, You know, things happen. But it's better to have kids earlier on. Those eggs are younger, less stuff has happened to them. You know, you're born with your eggs that you have at birth. They know they don't go up, they go down as you get age. So I want to do that for my child if she's, you know, doesn't know if she wants to have kids. And then what's that? Oh,
Good night, Corey.
good night.
Good night.
Take care of that beard. It's looking good. Hi. So I don't know. It might seem unconventional, but I would have loved that option. But we'll have to see.
Yeah. I don't know.
Those young eggs. We aren't spring chickens anymore. And what I always think
I don't
is,
think I was ever a spring chicken.
if we have kids now, like say everything works out, how old are we going to be when they move out of the house? 50 at the least. 50 something. But is that going to happen? No, I lived in my parents' house until close to 30. So into your 60s? I'm 32.
I'm 46.
So there we go. Things to think about.
Man cares about a woman's past and her past body count. A woman cares about a man's future and his future bank account and his ability to provide. That's very true.
That is actually facts.
This is very lie is a strong word, but it is very expensive and it doesn't work all the time.
It doesn't always
it's
work.
A very, very small percentage, which I didn't know until a few years ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually better if you have it with a sperm. But it's a more has higher efficacy. But it's just an option. And when you're younger, you can harvest the eggs much more easily. You need to do a couple more rounds the older you get.
I love hearing these stories.
I love that. Good. I'm glad.
I'm about this old, so I like to hear this.
Oh my God, you heard me gulp? Sorry.
I am perfectly okay with these stories. Please keep them going. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be 35 in October.
If you were 46, dang girl, you look good. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you for the thumbs up sticker, Big Raj. Hi.
Yes. And this is the thing. Get off the feminist stuff. And I think there are some valuable stuff. Like I do like the fact that we have equal pay. I'm not gonna lie. That stuff I'm happy for. Equal.
Well, the only reason we have it is because oh God, what the heck is his name? The guy who started the feminist movement. Started by a man, by the way. Fun fact. God, I can't think of his name now. But they didn't like the fact that we weren't paying taxes because we didn't work.
Oh. Taxes. It seems like a Trudeau thing.
Good night, Smile a While. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, seems like a Trudeau thing. Or like I don't know, liberals tend to spend more money, so they want to take more money from us.
I mean, honestly, 50 is not terrible. But yeah. Get pregnant right now. Okay.
All right, on it, literally.
Oh my God.
Eric K. This doesn't pop up in this chat. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Gifted 5 Poor Choices memberships. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. That's $25. Dull hairs.
Everybody go get your gift memberships. Well, you have 5 people. First come, first serve.
Yep. I had no idea it was started by a guy.
Yeah, God dang it. I can't think of his name. I saw a TikTok about it and I was like, oh yeah. Shoot.
If you can find it, that'd be great. We have talked about this before where, you know, having more females working makes it harder to find a job, and then it pushes inflation or something like that, or pushed inflation.
Yeah.
So should have been a bit more misogynistic, I guess.
Gosh dang it. I have to think about it. Roger, something with an R. It starts with an R. Roger, Robert, no.
Wow. Shieldswell asks, was it the same guy that invented Wonder Woman? I don't know. God, it's insane what the world does, okay? Insane. Yeah, more people working drives wages down. I can believe that. Oh, really? Divorcing also gives the government money? Do we have to pay taxes on a divorce? I don't know. Is that a thing? Do you pay taxes on that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never been divorced, so no plans on it. But I do tell Mark that he's always my first husband. Just so he knows. You can always be replaced. Ooh, Steven got one of those memberships.
Yay!
There we go. There we go. No, you
Nicholas
don't have to pay taxes.
Rockefeller. The Rockefeller Foundation started the women's movement. That's what it was.
Oh.
Rockefeller. Nicholas Rockefeller started the women's movement because they didn't like the fact that we couldn't be taxed because we weren't working. So it's more money for the government. You get the money. Government gets the money on divorce. They get money for us working. They get hello. Divorce is expensive. And
Okay.
why
He
am I
just doesn't want to
buzzing?
get divorced. I just
Okay.
got to let him know that he has to work hard throughout our whole relationship. There is no marriage penalty with taxes. Oh. Wow. Yes, I do. All of his legs. They're all mine. I get half of everything he gets, including his leg. Invented by... Oh my God. Rings of Power.
I can't believe the amount of people hate watching that right now. Like, you're just
Yeah.
contributing to their views, right?
Yeah. Elizabeth, as soon as women entered the workforce, the wages stayed the same and the cost of living went up. So
Boom!
true. And
Murder!
housing went up, and everything went up.
Boom!
It's just crazy. Crazy.
And there it is.
I remember talking to like my my parents, brothers and sisters, and they would work a summer and be able to pay their college. That's not a thing anymore. You might pay for half if you're lucky of your college tuition. Although at this point, I wish, if I was American, I would have wished I didn't pay my college tuition, like my payback. Year late. This is so like 2022 mentality. Give me everything. I'm lazy. Give me money.
Give me money.
Not a fan of that. All these people worked hard for nothing when they could have gotten it paid for. But yes. Wow. Dr. Rachel.
Sorry.
Hey, you can travel if you shill for Amazon. They probably had to do the same thing, have sex with the donkey.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
What were you highlighting? I don't know which one you were highlighting.
What was it? This one.
Yes, it's all about getting women into the workforce. This feminism all stands from Marxist theory. In China, Mao said women hold up half of the sky. Okay, that's going over my head right now. What does that mean?
China Mao said women hold up half the... I don't know what that means.
It's
but
a good
he's right
thing?
about the other stuff. It's Marxist. Yeah.
Is it a good thing or a bad
The
thing?
women's movement and feminism, or not the original feminism concept, but modern feminism.
This means women are half the population to be worth for her like men. And actually, women, there's more women in the world than men, technically. I think it's by like 2%.
I still can't get over this whole traveling thing. My mind is blown.
Yeah. Also, when you go to college, go to a trade. Don't do the whole degree in English or languages. No, don't do that. Waste of money. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Elizabeth, you're a youngin'? I'm 20 and in nursing school. I hate it. I'd rather have kids.
Get out there, girl. Go get him. Go
girl,
get your man.
I will
Go
say
get your
being a
man.
nurse is freaking hard. Okay. The amount of you are a person's assistant. Get them water, change their diaper, clean them, get their food, feed them, move them.
Sounds like you're taking care of a child without any of the husband benefits. What a bummer.
No, it really is. It really is. Give them medication. They
And you don't
complain
even
to
get
you
laid.
about
That's
everything.
rude.
They yell at you. They beat you up. I mean, there are some gems out there, gem patients, but I'm telling you right now, at least in my experience, the nurses I know are tired. They're tired. They're overworked. They're tired. But good luck, though. Get a husband. Do it.
I don't know, Shield Wall. I feel like the chat disagrees with you.
It's only if you don't pay for the travel yourself, Tugs. That's the red flag. I agree with that, but then people might not perceive it that way. But you don't put bikini pics in Saudi Arabia.
No, I do not. I definitely do not. No, that's very true.
Oh, God. controversial opinion, but money as
Oh,
we know
yeah.
it is just kind of fake. No, it is. We pay with digital currency. Who knows what is real and what is not? Yeah. Oh yes, Steven. See,
Oh, sorry.
nurses work very hard. Anyways,
Yes, they
go on.
do. No, absolutely.
They do.
Absolutely. And then you guys gotta, if you're an ER nurse, you gotta also deal with, not only do you have to deal with like ER stuff, but then you have to deal with like the police officers and the firefighters hitting on you. They work hard.
I mean, some would probably like it. Cat call me, baby.
Yeah.
When I was in my early 20s. Yep.
Yes, please.
What is this? Women used to outnumber men, but the population of females in the world is estimated. Okay, we'll go 49.58% of the world. Really? When did that change? I was not updated on this.
Are we just not having men as babies anymore?
Apparently.
Or are they all turned into women? I have questions.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think that's controversial. Who was that?
Lily von Stupp. I'm so tired. Blazing Saddles. Let me whip this out. Oh god.
See? When I did EMT, the cops hitting on me. See?
Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I've never been hit on at a hospital. I will say the cops that I've met when I work, especially at my old job, there were so many good stories. They were a delight. I love chatting with the cops because I would always be like, what happened to these people? How did this person get here? And sometimes, they show stories, talk about what's happening. But when they were aggressive, you could say they were concentrated on the person who was detained, that they were scary.
Yeah.
Do not mess with that person.
Elizabeth, there you go.
Oh,
there you go. And then just tell him, I'm done working. I want kids, and let's get a move on and see what he says. And if he says, ew, then he's not the one. It's time to find a better one. If that's what you want, tell him. And if he doesn't already know, be honest. Be honest and tell him what you want. I've decided that's what I'm doing from now on. I'm too old to care. My end goal is, if you don't like it, sorry.
Something that Tugs and I talk about a lot when she's talking about boys and is just intention. Talk about your intentions right away, because we literally do not have as much time and the luxury that we did in our 20s. So why beat around the bush for something you don't know for sure? Like,
even in your 20s, don't beat around the bush. If that's what you want, if you're in nursing school right now and you already are like, no, I would like to be a mom instead, like this, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Just put your intentions out there. And if they don't like it and they don't perceive it well, that's not your man. Or the other option would be, I need to bring myself to a point where I can take care of both of us. And that's something you can understand. That drive, that understanding, that's the communication you want between the two of you.
Yeah.
So, that's my thought. Wow, chat's getting all Blazing Saddles right now. Telegram from Mongo. The sheriff is new.
I haven't seen Blazing Saddles in years.
So good.
Did you liked it?
I loved it. I loved it.
I love it when the guy holds himself hostage.
and just everyone's just like, oh no, that poor guy.
Oh no, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. We can talk this through.
Oh my god. And then I loved the scene with Lily von Stupp, and she was supposed to seduce him to make him all fall in love with her. And what happens? She got the black D, and then ended up falling in love with her. Don't leave me, love me.
Oh god.
But yeah,
I need to rewatch that movie. It's been
you should. It's a fun watch. It's a fun watch. Bye, John.
Bye,
Eric K for $5. Do not beat around the bush. LOL. A joke in that I will not tell here. Beat in the bush. There we go. I did it for you. You're welcome. Newbie. Yes, extra girl. Say your intentions as a man. I can't stress this enough to you women. If you fancy a guy, then approach. Say, do you want a coffee? If not, it's not being a girl boss. Yes. Some guys are a little scared. I'm actually okay with asking a guy out on a date.
Well, I saw a TikTok. I actually saw it on an Instagram reel a bazillion years ago, and it's popped up again. I can't think of his name, but he's a lifestyle guy or whatever. But he brings up a good point, and he says, I hate it when people say, well, I want to be old-fashioned. I don't make it the first move because I want to be old-fashioned. And he goes, and I always tell them, well, that means you're not old-fashioned. Because 100 years ago, a woman would walk by a man, drop her handkerchief, and keep going. And the man would see the handkerchief. Oh my God. And he would pick it up. He would run to her. Ma'am, you dropped your handkerchief. Oh, did I? And that would spark a conversation. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, she chose him. It makes it seem like he made the first move, but she chose him. And then from there, it's the traditional blah, blah, blah. He goes, but old-fashioned women would, oh no, I dropped my handkerchief. Oh no.
Oh my God, Bridgerton, when she
Yes.
faints and
Yes.
he's like, catches her.
Yeah. That kind of thing. The little things. Nothing big, walking up the, hey baby, you want to go out? But just like drop my handkerchief. Or like if we need to adjust our shoe. Can I just rest my hand? I need to fix my shoe. Whatever. Little things. So yeah. I love that. That's what I thought of. He told me 2 years of his salary as an accountant. Oh yeah.
Do it.
Maybe a promotion there by then.
I mean, like if you really want, Elizabeth, if you still want to do a little bit of work, do home nursing. That's way easier. One person
You
at
can do
a
your
time.
own hours and stuff too.
Yep. So that's my little bit for you, my little tidbit.
Little bit I got to meet you, Tugs. I'm surprised to hear you're single. Really? You're like the third person in this chat that has said that. I'm surprised you're single. Well, thank you. You were great people. Need to send those fleas. Yeah. Don't send me free flights.
Dr. Rachel, maybe. There was so I listen to a lot of Call Her Daddy podcasts, and I mean they're a bit crude, but
I love Call Her Daddy. I haven't listened to them forever.
They had this one move for the guys that was like so perfect. It was like, go up to a group of girls. If you want a group of, like, if there's a girl in there, and don't like hit on the group or talk to the group, be like, ask them a question, be like, we're trying to figure out blah, 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 blah. And then I'm just trying to figure out what question, be like, which country is bigger than the other? Is Russia bigger than Canada or something like that? Something stupid, right? And then because they would automatically think, is this guy hitting on this? Oh, ew. And that puts that introduction. And then, they at least know who you are, and then leave. Have them wanting more. You can do the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same idea as the handkerchief.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Playing mind games in a nice way. And I technically sent Mark an x-ray of myself on the day that was supposed to be our second date. But I was sick. Okay? I wanted to prove with that, because I technically ghosted him in a sense. Canceled the date.
Oh my God.
The morning of. I was communicative. And yeah. I wanted to prove that I wasn't ghosting him. What else is there here? I want to read this. Imagine a woman in one of those old dresses with a frame for the skirt trying to bend over to pick up the handkerchiefs. Is definitely a foolproof trick. Yes. Hey, I mean, if we're to do that modern version, what could we do to tell a guy that we need, their attention? We want their attention. It really depends on the situation. I'm
trying to find this video I found on TikTok, and I was like,
oh my God, Eric K, I've never had one of those. It was not that. It was a chest x-ray with the ribs, all that stuff. I wonder if I have it. I have it somewhere. I'm going to pull up the picture for y'all so y'all can see my chest. I'm going to show the chat my chest, okay? Don't get too excited. It's not the chest you're thinking of. Oh my God. Oh, you want me to show this? You're muted.
Sorry. I said not right this second, but yeah. I saw this video and I was like, oh my God, this last part. I've been saying this on this channel for how long have we been doing this? 2 years?
2 years. Yeah, 2 years. God, it's been forever.
I know.
Seems so long ago. Okay, I can't find it. I do have a x-ray of my ring, which shows that it's a real ring. Oh, here. Okay. I can't show you the entire picture because it has my details on it, but that's my chest.
Ooh, look at those lungs. Very sexy.
Yeah. You can see outlines of things. And look more long. Ooh, a side view, side boob. So sexy.
Ooh.
Didn't think you're gonna see that today, did you? Chris, technically it does. Depends on how outlined your, are. It looks like bones right now. Oh God. Okay, let me pull up this video for you. Wait, I gotta open up
Does
your
it
message.
sound-
1 second.
Sound safe to say that I don't. Okay, wait. I'm trying to decipher this. Does it sound safe to say
Is it
that I
safe to
don't
say
believe
that I
in
don't?
any ways of it? Well, good for you, especially as young as you are.
Yes.
Well done. That's
I
how we
feel like
fight it.
that's like anti-Gen Z.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
What
Everybody's
is-
complimenting your ribs.
Totally hot rib cage. Thank you, chat. I didn't think that people were gonna be so into it.
Hi, Cliff. Oh, wait, so I saw this video pop up. Where did it go? Why is it not playing?
Oh, you want me to play?
and
Oh, you're talking, so I
It's
didn't wanna
pretty
press play.
funny, but the last part is what got me, and I had to save it because I've been saying this. You guys will know it when you hear it. I've been saying this for almost 2 years now. Just wait for it.
Understand. No, they're stop motherfucking saying girls are hard to understand. No, they're not, dude. Honestly, hold her hand in public, hold her throat in private, but smack her fucking ass everywhere, dude. And as an added bonus, don't ask her where she wants to eat. Make her guess where you're gonna take her to eat and go there.
I have been saying this for 2 years. I saw him and I was like, "Thank you, I'm vindicated."
Oh my God.
Don't
Oh
ask
my
us where we want
God.
to eat.
Oh my God.
Make us guess and then go there.
Wow. Wow.
I've said that how many times?
There we
on this
go.
show? How many times have I said that? Don't ask me. I don't know. I have said that. You don't say, "Babe, where you want to eat?" You say, "Babe, guess what we're eating tonight?" And she goes, "Taco Bell." And you're like, "Yeah," or whatever.
Yes.
We
Yes.
never know what we want. Well, I won't say never, but for the most part, I don't know. Anything sounds good, and then nothing sounds good. But if you say, "Babe, let's go get food," and you're like, "Where are we
Yeah.
going?" Like, "Yes," and she says, "Whatever," and you're like, "You are correct. That is where we're going."
Yeah. Be careful about the first part, though. Make sure she likes all that stuff because that might not
the first
necessarily
part,
share.
whatever.
We're not talking about that.
The hand holding, I can agree with. The smack in the butt, I personally can agree with. I think most
The
girls
choking.
probably can. But the in between one,
Just make sure they're okay with it, okay?
in between one, the choking thing, that is a kink, and we need to have that conversation with a contract.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Some people like it.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Yeah.
The hand holding for sure. The booty smacking, I'm gonna say probably 90% of women
for
agree
you.
with that one.
We have Frank here that it's not true.
That's okay, Frank. It is true.
Just make sure the girl wants it.
However,
it's all about consent these days,
the choking thing, definitely do not just randomly do that.
Yeah. Don't say I learned it from a TikTok. Oh my God. Wow. No, people other than Chris eat at Taco Bell on purpose. Yeah, it's called Ryan Kinnell, and he gets not what he wants.
That's true. The man has terrible taste in food, really.
Wow. If she does not like the place or food, you're saving money. Yes. By the way, we had the best tacos ever. Oh my God. It was like a when we left, we watched Top Gun. Great movie, by the way.
Oh,
Finally
Taco
watched
Bell
it.
Gordo. Yes.
Oh, okay. So we go there, and it's the most confusing place because there's just like at least over 10 lineups for all these different lines. There's a cash counter. So we actually had to Google, how do you eat here?
How to order. I was like, how do you order at Tacos El Gordo?
Yeah.
I've never been here before.
Mark went into the line.
Mexican food.
We were like, I don't know if we're ever coming back here. And by we, I mean you, because you were obviously live in Vegas. And we've just gotten our food. And Mark comes up to me and he has his like confused eyebrows on. And I go, honey, what's wrong? He's like, someone came up to me and told me to go pay. And then like, go sit down. What do I do now? And I'm like, did he just get duped? That he went in the longest line, mind you.
Yeah. And he was done before us. He comes up to us and is like, how do you guys order? Like, how do I get my food? And I was like, well, we have to stand here. And then we order it. And he was like, I was like, what? And he's like, some lady came to me and asked me what I wanted and then took me over to go pay, but I don't have any food. And I was like, and he's like,
we were about to go Karen and be like,
I was
someone
about to lose
just kicked you out of the line. What is wrong with people taking advantage of a guy with one leg?
when in reality, what they were doing was they saw that he only had one leg and he was standing in line, and they were like, Tacos El Gordo is authentic Mexican, so especially here in Vegas, like they're Mexican workers, and so they don't speak very good English. And so the confusion was they were trying to help him by having him order, and they would get his food and have him sit down so he didn't stand in line, but they couldn't really articulate it that way. He and I are thinking some random lady just was like, give me your money and I'm out of here.
Yeah, because I was like, what is happening? I don't understand. Why would they do this? Oh, I feel bad for men when they see women divorcing for petty reasons. Agreed. People need to, I think people give up too easily.
Yeah.
And then there's the women who don't, or okay, I'll say women because I've known women who don't give up at the right time.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about abusive relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Physical or emotional, you know? So no one's ever in the middle, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mark got his tacos.
I feel like there's a yes,
that
but
it
also
depends
no.
on who you're with.
Well, it depends on who you're with, but I feel like I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but for the most part, I feel like if you come up and you like love tap your girl in public, you know, I mean, don't be all like with it, because that's just,
don't be juggling
first
things.
of all, we're in public. Let's have some respect, okay? But yes, for others around us, not for me, but for others around us.
Yeah. Authentic Mexican food also gets authentic service. Like you don't know if or when you'll get your food.
Yeah, now I want tacos El Gordo.
It was really good. Really good. I can believe it. 70% of women start the divorce.
Oh yeah. Is it that high now? Good Lord. I mean, I believe it. I just didn't realize it was that high.
All right. D-Day die roll for $5. Best thing women can do is change divorce laws, make it safer for a man to approach and commit to women. I think it's not a law, it's culture.
Well,
Our
no,
culture today.
he's talking about so like here in no, not here. In California, they have what's called common law. And so if you live together for a certain amount of time, I think it's 10 years. If you live together for a certain amount of time, even if you're not married, if you guys break up, she gets half of everything automatically.
Oh, like common law. Okay. Yeah, we have that in Canada too.
Divorce laws, they're actual laws that when you get divorced, like if you and Mark were to get divorced, depending on what state you're in, it could be anywhere between, I don't know the exact numbers, but his alimony that he has to pay you every year could be anywhere between like 10 to 25% of his paycheck, depending on where you live. And he gets that automatically. It does not matter why you divorced. You could have cheated on him and he still has to pay you. And then the child support, it can be half your paycheck, can be a quarter of your paycheck, can be yearly, a flat rate yearly. It just depends on what state. Every state is different and every state is ridiculous. There are some states who have no fault divorce laws. So you can do whatever you want to each other and you're not at fault and the divorce laws still apply to you. And then other states like Florida is one where if you are an adulterer, like basically if you violate the 10 commandments in a way, like that's like that traditional God sort of thing. So if you cheat on your spouse, then you become an at fault. And they like if you were to cheat on Mark in Florida, for instance, and he could prove it and he brings that up as the reason is because you were an adulterous witch, kind of thing, then you are at fault and he won't have to pay you alimony or whatever. It is absurd. Every state has different laws, more complicated than the other. We tend to be a good old boy state. So we'll favor of the women as far as like the children and stuff go, but they tend to be lenient towards the men depending on what kind of job you have. So you don't have to pay as much as you probably should be paying. It's all bananas.
So, okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate because I've seen some women, this happen to some women, or heard. So say you are the stay-at-home mom. You're not making any money and you get divorced. That alimony, the money that you get paid, is to kind of be a stipend for that. Do you agree with that? It's okay to have that in that situation then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. I feel there's women out there who take advantage of everything, obviously. And then obviously when kids are involved, it's more money. And so there's women out there that pop them out left and right, you know, these basketball people or whatever. But even if you're not married, if you have a child with a man, he still has to pay child support. Which I don't know that I agree and I don't agree. I go back and forth on it. But he still has to pay child support. You just don't get the alimony check because you weren't married.
Oh,
But divorce, the alimony check is basically your loss, to make up for your loss of quote unquote income, which you weren't making any money, but your income as his stay-at-home wife was his security, his home, putting a roof over your head and things like that. That's what the alimony is supposed to make up for.
Oh my God, I'm getting called out here. I don't know your ex, Eric. No, but I'm just saying, like say everything was good in the relationship, and and you hear, okay, we'll go with typical things that you've heard of, been on TV and stuff like that. The guy cheats on his wife because she's at home, she's not as hot as she used to be, et cetera, et cetera. And so he cheats on her, she finds out, they divorce. That's when I think that situation it so applies for, but it's the people who take advantage of it that I'm like, but how do you prove that? It's really hard. How do you figure all this out?
It's hard. And that's where you have to get good lawyers. It can be very expensive. I mean, then there's cases like this. So like, for instance, like, let's say you were married to a doctor and he makes, $200,000 a year. And so you guys divorce while he's a doctor. And so his child support and his alimony to you is like super high because he's making so much money, right? But then he loses his job and he gets a lower paying job. Well, he still has to pay the same amount of money. He has to go back to court and fight with you again because now he's making less. He has to go, but you guys have to go back to court and the judge has to look over it and decide if he needs to adjust because all of it's bananas. It's all
interesting.
It's all crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it has to be situational. Has to be situational, and it's always hard to prove things in court. Very hard. I don't think there's a good way for any of it to happen. Because I mean, I know people who where that situation has happened to them. The guy ended up wanting the divorce because he wanted to date someone else, blah 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 blah. And this woman, kids are grown up, but she never planned for this. She had to go buy a house and work way longer than she anticipated. And this is a woman who worked part-time, full-time at-home mom. And I can see where this is not okay. Like not paying child support. Or not child support, alimony. Because she worked less to take care of the home.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. And every state is different. Some states you have to go based on the state where you were married. Other states it doesn't matter. It's all a mess. It's all a mess.
This prenup, I don't care. Everyone should have a prenup.
Prenuptial agreement.
Yes. Prenup because you want to have this prenup while you are still loving each other, just to make sure if anything happens, it's all laid out. It's all laid out. Plus, if you break up while you're married and you have kids, I actually think you should do 50-50 custody. Personally. I think you need both parents in life.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be like, I'll see your father, you'll see father every 2 weeks on a weekend. That's not okay. They need to be there just as much as the mother, in my opinion. But better to have both parents, though, in the same home. They don't care about prenups and family courts. I mean, that it really depends on which state. And it's just a guideline, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that I think Lisa's right. I don't think they're completely binding, but I think it protects you from certain things.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
I don't know how
assets going into the going into the marriage. This was mine from before. I had this company, I had this trust, I had this much savings, I had this house before you, and you didn't have a house, or blah 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 blah. All that stuff. We'll see. But make sure you have good conversations, deep conversations with your partner before you get married. Marriage is binding. It's just like having a baby.
Robin Williams took his own life for a bunch of reasons that we will never know. The man was fighting some serious demons, clearly. So I would not blame one thing or another, to be honest. So.
Wow. Bring some
See,
knowledge.
this is the way it used to be. Hi.
There's no
Cavatino.
divorce if you get married in the Philippines, and annulments are a pain to get unless you are rich. Thank you, Cavatano.
Mhm.
No,
That's the way it
Philippines.
used to be.
The Filipinos are based. Wow. X-ray. If you get the divorce, who gets the Steam Deck? Mark will keep the Steam Deck. I will take his leg.
I feel like that's a fair trade.
That is fair. Mark would totally be okay with that. Bye,
Good night,
Shieldwall.
Shieldwall.
Wow, this show went a lot later than anticipated. Holy crap.
Yeah, so I was just realizing it's so late for you.
It's been a good conversation though. I'm really glad that we had this. This was amazing. Chat, you've been so good. We did I think we had a great night of all these random
Mhm.
little TikTok. TikTok has been great for content
Yeah.
too.
It's been
Okay,
good. It's
so
been a good conversation. Max is
I-
gonna be sad he missed this one.
yes. Max, when you rewatch this, hi.
Hi, Max. We missed you. I hope you had a
Missed
good
you.
time at
You
Amazon.
missed the MVP-ness.
We did miss the MVPness. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, Max.
Yes.
I know you're gonna watch this later.
Tugs, what's coming up for you? I heard a little charity might be coming up.
Oh, okay, yeah. So what's tomorrow? Thursday. I cannot forget this. Tomorrow I'm doing an interview, not live, but I'll be doing for those of you who follow Salty Texas, he's been doing like those Fire of Fandom interviews. I'm gonna do mine tomorrow, so keep an eye out on that with Salty Texas. Friday I'll probably stream. Saturday we have our stream unless you're going back to work. I'm aiming for my next charity stream on September 16th, which is a Friday.
Ooh.
I know.
Okay.
I completely forgot, to be honest with you. They DM'd me
2
while
weeks.
I was here. Yeah,
2
so
weeks.
2 weeks. So plan for that. Plan for that. And I'm still trying to decide what game. I'll probably play a scary one just so you guys can torture me.
Yes. I heard you were gonna play Outlast at some point.
Yeah. Halloween's coming. This is
Yes.
Halloween.
You should revamp some of your alerts, your sound alerts.
Yeah, I have to.
Do
I changed the emotes and stuff. I have to check and make sure they went through and whatnot. So that'll be on Twitch. So yeah, September 16th is my next charity stream. I'm aiming for that. I think it'll work. Is that your birthday, Dr. Rachel? Solid.
Happy early
Yay.
birthday. That'll be exciting.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make me money. No, I'm just kidding.
For the kids. It's for the kids.
For the kids. So I'm kind of working on that. If you're in my Discord, I need incentive suggestions.
Yes. Things like singing,
No.
an outfit.
No,
She might have a cute outfit to wear.
Mm-mm.
What else can you do? I don't know. Squats. Oh, yes. Martin, the Drindle.
Oh, I could do
Return of
that.
the Drindle for your
Yeah,
charity
I could do
stream.
that.
Yes. Thank you, Martin, for $2.
This all rides on you, says Elizabeth. You're the cash cow. Yeah, Rachel, you're my cash cow. So that'll be. I still have these stinking Harry Potter beans left. So I'll probably do more.
Oh
of
my
those.
God. One chip challenge? No, I don't want to kill you.
No, that was awful. I will never do that again.
I'm just trying to think what else you could do. Anyways, go to her Discord.
Yeah,
Link us
I think
somewhere.
Sophie's got the link. If
And,
not, it's in my Twitch bio.
Yes. Go to her Twitch bio.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'm laying low for the most part until October because October is gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Um,
No. Speaking of lingerie, I don't know. I will be launching my new channel at some point. It's tentatively going to be called X-Ray Visions. Life stuff. I'm going to do the whole thought thing. I'm going to work out, but also I'm going to maybe start keto and tell you what I'm doing wrong or well.
The keto.
So, y'all might see me eat a stick of butter and totally barf it up. I don't know yet.
No, you got to get Kerrygold butter.
I do.
I don't know if they sell that.
My mom, I love her to death. So she knows that I love, it's Irish, right?
Mhm.
Irish butter. And I had it when I was in Ireland and I'm like, I can't find it anywhere here. I want to find it. And she found it. Don't know where she found it. She gave me a whole bunch. So I have it.
Kerrygold's the best butter to eat plain.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, there will be furniture building. I'm planning on buying a new bed at some point, so you get to see me fumble with that. That is going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun.
Are you gonna build your bed in lingerie?
I don't think that's very safe. First and foremost, like power tools around lingerie. I mean, it might be
fun. You'll go back. You're gonna go on keto. I gotta go back on my carnivore keto sort of thing. So we'll do that together. And you have carnivore crisps coming, don't you? Or did they already
Yes,
get
I've
delivered?
ordered some carnivore crisps. If you haven't yet, Tugs does have a code, Tugs10.
Tugs
At
10.
Carnivore crisps. They're pretty freaking delicious. Big fan of the what's it called? The one we opened.
Brisket.
Brisket. The beef
The
brisket.
beef brisket. That one
Freaking
has the
delicious.
most flavor for sure.
Yeah,
Like if
I
you're
love
looking
I
for-
love flavor. And actually last night was like I was thinking I need a snack. I would love carnivore crisps right now. It just is taking so long to get to me. So
I'm sorry.
we will see. Let's see. So yeah, there'll be workouts, there'll be food streams, there'll be me. Oh, hi, kitty. Me building furniture, I guess. But just everything I do in life that's not with the internet, technically.
Meal preps.
Yeah, meal preps. I'm gonna try that nacho dip that you did with
Thank you,
chicken
Louise.
skin
Oh yeah,
breast.
so good. Are you, Stephen? Really? Heck yeah!
Oh, nice. Yeah.
love them so
And you will see me use Rogue Energy for working out. That stuff hypes you up. Oh my god.
Mine hasn't shipped yet. I don't think. I'm sad. I think they're supposed to go out today.
What? Oh, your
Or
carnivore
Ripaverse
crisp?
stuff. Or
Yeah.
Eric July.
Oh,
stuff.
Ripaverse. I want to get Ripaverse stuff. But we'll see. I didn't get any merch, but we got comics.
Yeah, I just got the comic.
Yes.
The signed one.
There will be X-Ray Girl yoga. I was testing out the stream today. Obviously not online. And because I wanted to wear headphones. It's working out really well. That's all I have to say.
Oh.
I mean, I could do that too, but I don't know if I can live stream from work technically. That's not allowed.
Oh yeah, because that's a violation of HIPAA or whatever.
Yep, there's going to be information there. You'll see other chests there too. We don't want that.
Oh.
Yes, you'll see the dogs. Oh my god, the dogs freak out every time I do yoga. They're running around like crazy. So, yeah.
That's so funny.
Anyways, I'll drop the link next time. Okay. That was fun. Chat, you've been awesome. Tugs, you've been awesome. I love you guys.
Okay.
Chat, you're very beautiful. Don't forget that, okay? Okay.
Yeah, don't forget.
And yeah, if you haven't yet, sub to the channel, hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications. I'm doing all that cringy YouTube stuff. But yeah, love you guys.
All that stuff you hate to do, but you do it every time.
Do it anyway. I do it anyway. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and CJ, thank you for the thumbnail. Okay, I forgot to say that. I'm very sorry. CJ made the thumbnail. It was an awesome thumbnail, and you're awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to CJ.
Thank
Go
you,
hire
CJ.
him for all your
Okay, now we're
thumbnail
actually
needs.
saying bye. Bye.
Bye.